Fulfillment through enrichment, serving and improving. What a way to live, and what a gift it is to give. Find your why and get involved today at ymca.org for a better us.
I'm Chris Jakovic. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakovic, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council. Being isolated and lonely can be harmful to your health, resulting in high blood pressure, a greater risk of heart disease, and early onset dementia. So it's important to build and maintain social connections. Try a new hobby, volunteer, exercise, or use your phone or other device to stay in touch. Visit connecttoeffect.org to find resources and ways to stay connected. Presented by AARP Foundation with support from United Healthcare.
The Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council present the story of Tom and Levi.
Tom is the smartest man I know. He's been a professor at 2 major universities, been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, he told me that he was having problems in his classes. I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. And he was telling them that he was doing it as a favor to them, but I think in reality, he just wanted to get out of there. I was really starting to worry because I saw something was wrong.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me, and my love for him was just immense.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
We are the keepers of the wild, America's original and most invested conservationists. For more than 80 years, we've been committed to conserving wildlife and the natural landscapes that define our nation. From rugged alpine ridgelines to peaceful tall grass prairies, we've supported the conservation of more than 36 miles of American wildlands. Our funding has led to cleaner water, fresher air, and improved wildlife habitat. From abundant fish and waterfowl populations to robust deer and elk herds, nothing is more important than maintaining wild spaces for adventurers to explore and wildlife to thrive. We are America's hunters and target shooters, stewards of the American outdoors.
America's hunters and target shooters, along with firearm, ammunition, and archery manufacturers, have invested more than $46 billion to help state fish and wildlife agencies manage and protect wildlife and wildlands across America. For more information, visit outdoorstewards.org.
Laura, the guys really went to town on that leg of lamb.
Yeah, thanks, Amy. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it.
Something's wrong. I know you too well.
Jim's company is cutting his salary, and he may even get laid off. He doesn't think we'll be able to afford the mortgage.
Oh, Laura.
If you think you may be in danger of foreclosure, call the National Foundation for Credit Counseling at 866-687-6322 or visit mortgagehelpnow.org. That's mortgagehelpnow.org. This has been a public service from the NFCC.
When it comes to prescription medications, it's essential to apply safe practices to protect your health and safety. To avoid misuse and abuse, never share or borrow medication. Keep your prescriptions out of the wrong hands by storing them in a lockbox and disposing of medication properly. Finally, understand your prescription information. Don't be afraid to ask your pharmacist and doctor for help. And if buying prescriptions online, be sure to use VIPS accredited pharmacies. Learn more at awarerx.org, a public service from the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy Foundation.
1230 AM, WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
Charges are being filed against a Lincoln Heights woman accused of threatening a local store owner. Reports say that Shannon Brewster was asked to leave a Reading Road market on Friday due to her language and behavior when she hit the store owner and threatened to kill people. Brewster has been charged with assault, aggravated menacing, and ethnic intimidation. A Northern Kentucky politician recently convicted on a misdemeanor sex abuse charge is being asked for his resignation. Highland Heights City Council member Jesse Hockenberry was convicted after entering an Alford plea to a charge last month. Other council members now say they will hold hearings to have him removed from office if he doesn't voluntarily step down. A Hamilton Kroger store was evacuated Sunday with reports of a shopper that made a threat to open fire. Police say the shopper made a comment to an employee and then was reported to a manager, and police were then notified. The Reds have had better weekends. Cincinnati was swept by the Nationals this weekend in D.C. 7-1 was the final on Sunday. They open a series against the White Sox in Chicago tomorrow night. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
The Lincoln Ware Show is on.
In 3, 2, 1.
Now.
Right now.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
Lincoln, Bobingan, Bonana, Pineapple, Fingan, Fee, Fine, Momingan, Lincoln.
They say this cat Lincoln is a bad mother. I'm just talking about Lincoln.
Good morning, Cincinnati. Welcome to 1230 WDBZ. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station, the Lincoln Ware Show, till 1 o'clock this afternoon. There's a lot going on around the tri-state, the nation, and the world. And, man, maybe I can get some rest now that the weekend is over. I thought you were supposed to rest on the weekend. But no rest for the weary. No rest at all. Anyway, Saturday, what did I do? Oh, I went to the funeral of Everett Cork. Pat Cork's funeral was Saturday over there at New Visions Church on Montgomery Road. I think it was New Vision, yes. And I went there. Boy, what else did I do? I was supposed to make it to the book bag giveaway, but that was right during the time of the funeral. So I missed the book bag giveaway, but they say it was a lot of people there. It was real good. We had a great walk Saturday morning. I went to the walking club before the funeral Saturday and had a great walk. A lot of people were there and picked them up and put them down. Man, that Doug Springs is, boy, you got to go. You got to walk with him. Man, he picks them up and puts them down. Yes. And he doesn't, walk like a normal person would walk with their hands up in the air. He like slings his arms. And I guess he gets more, he slings his arms. And, man, he can move. Yes. For a 76-year-old man, he's not that bad at all. He does pretty good. All right. Went to the Bengals practice Sunday morning. Went to the Bengals practice. And, man, it's going to be an interesting year this year. If everybody can stay healthy, they might do all right. They might do all right. Yeah, they were just talking about on the news, that woman from Lincoln Heights. I got scared. I was like, I hope Miss Nettie didn't go in that store and raise all kind of hell. But this woman is now facing charges. Come on. Just say a few words and walk out of the store. But she's facing charges after allegedly attacking the Reading store owner and threatening to kill those inside the store. She said, I'll kill all you white MFers. That's what she said. Yes. And I believe she slapped the store owner, slapped her hand, and struck her in the neck. And after she did that, that's when she said, I'll kill all you white MFers in here. Where are the white women at? Unbelievable. Now she's got a case. A lot of times you can avoid getting the case. Now she's probably going to end up going to jail for a few days 30 days or something. Hunter Biden, Joe Biden's son, says his cancer has spread to the bone, and he said it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch the pain and the condition that Joe Biden is in. So, if he had ran for office and not stepped down for Kamala, I don't know if he was going to win or not, but if he had won, then Kamala would end up being president because he wouldn't have been able to finish out his term. So, anyway, that's that. Metro is going to continue their partnership with CPS, where the parents can get on the bus free and ride the route with the kids that they'll be taking when they start school. And they announced Monday parents and guardians can ride the bus for free with their students between August 19th and August 26th to help ease the transition back to school. I think school starts August 19th, but they'll be able to get on with them a couple of days and make sure they have the route down. We don't want any kids on the other side of town not knowing where in the hell they are. So it's a good thing. And how many parents will take advantage of that? That's the thing. You get on the bus, take Route 32, and, and so, ride with the kids, okay? Ride with the kids. And this killing of the 7-year-old boy in Oakley, I'm a little confused. And I was watching Channel 5 News last night, and I was sort of confused because, okay, it was at first they said it was 3 women, right? 3 women living in that apartment with the kid. And so they saying this Kirby Rankin, one of the 3, should have been in jail. And maybe the kid might be alive because he attacked a woman at Jungle Gyms. Well, she attacked the woman. That's what's confusing. The woman who was attacked kept saying Kirby Rankin. But Kirby Rankin, and every time they mention Kirby, it's one of the 3 females. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm a little confused, and I'm going to have to call Cherie Palello or somebody to straighten me out on that because I'm confused. I am confused. Or maybe Ashley Kirkland. She might be, if she's not getting her nails done and, getting her makeup done and all that, she might have time to talk to me. I had to give her a jab. All right. Trump finally has almost admitted that it was contractor error in the reflecting pool, the memorial reflecting pool. And he's admitting that they rushed the job and they didn't do it right, but he still won't give them 100% credit for botching the reflecting pool. He still wants to blame it on the Olympian who said he damaged the pool, which was not true. That's why they dropped the charges, because he didn't do that. Man, that was already screwed. And I don't even know why Trump tried to play that up and get him to send this guy to jail for nothing. That's just crazy. Let's see. Chad Ochocinco. Chad Johnson. Been taking some heat on the internet because he said he picks his partners for athletic ability. Yeah, he wants his kids to be athletic. He said he don't care how fine the woman is, whether she's light-skinned, dark-skinned, got pretty hair. He said he don't care about all that. So he looks at the ankles. He did an interview, and let's listen to what Chad said in the interview.
It's kind of a different process, obviously, me being a lot more mature. Okay. It wasn't about having a woman that's fine and you look a certain way, you got to be a certain color, a certain complexion, hair, and all this stuff that just didn't matter. Mm-hmm. I needed athletes. I wanted athletes. Right. So therefore, those that I chose to deal with.
So you were more a breeder?
That's all I cared about. That's all I cared about.
You were a stud.
Bingo.
Stud.
So you look at the kids, you look at the pedigree that I have created. It was all orchestrated, and I told those that I dealt with during that time of, listen, did you run track in high school? Did you cheer? Did you do volleyball? let me check your ankles. I always wanted to check women's ankles because the ankle.
Ray Charles check wrists. You're an ankle guy.
I'm an ankle guy because you have to understand, if I want athletes, the number one foundation for an elite athlete in any sport is your footwork. And if she had bad ankles, there's no way I could procreate with you. You got to think, our first date, she had no idea. She was going through my own personal combine. We went to Dave & Buster's.
Did y'all who?
Yeah, she had no idea. Why are we doing this? Why are we playing these games? Why are you taking me to the gym with you? Why are we playing one-on-one in basketball? This ain't no love in basketball. I'm trying to understand and make sure that if it happens to come to that point, that I am procreating with someone.
Okay,
Okay, so Chad, Ray Charles looked at the wrist. You know, he felt the wrist and he could tell. And Ocho looked at the ankles. He wanted them to have great footwork. And if you had big ankles, I don't think you could have good footwork. Got to have skinny ankles.
Did he look at the ankles while they were up in the air?
I'm not sure.
Hey-o!
I'm not sure. But see, and that's how the slave owners used to do. They wanted to put the big buck with the sort of, big female and, so they would get a good worker in the field. And Ocho was doing it for the athletes. He wanted all athletes, And what's he have? How many kids does he have? Something like...
he has 8.
8 kids with 7 women. 8 kids with 7 different women. And that remains to be seen whether they'll be athletes or not. So we'll have to wait and see. I don't know how old is his oldest kid. I don't know. But want to get your comments on Chad, 749-1230. Is he a breeder? Just like the slave masters? Or, hey, he says he don't care how fine they were, but most of them look pretty decent, though. You know what I mean? They all look decent, yeah. But I don't know. He wants the athletic children so he could coach them up, I guess. He wanted to get them. And, I can't blame him. That's a smart thing to do. But is it the right thing to do? I don't know.
I know it's an expensive thing to do because he didn't marry any of those women. I don't believe.
His child support has to be out the wazoo.
Yeah.
Jeez. Man. So, I don't know. Somebody said, no, Lincoln, he is not a breeder. That's what Nathan Ivey said. He is not a breeder. But what is he then? He only wants to have kids with a certain type of woman. She's got to be the athletic type. So when you breed dogs or something like that, you want to breed the dog with the purebred dog of what you want. So I don't know whether you could call him a breeder or not. The guy called him a stud. The interviewer called him a stud. I don't know. But that's up for debate. I don't know. How do you feel about that? How do women feel about that? Would you date a guy that wanted to know if you were athletic or not? Because he may be thinking about, hey, having a kid with you. I don't know. Would you date a guy like that? He wanted to see how she could play basketball. All that stuff. Somebody said, I wouldn't call him a breeder. I'd call him a fool. Oh, boy. Breeding dogs is not the same. He just won a superior gene. Okay. Chad takes care of all his women. You never hear about him. That's true. That's true. Well, I tell you, I don't know. That's a good question. he's right. You don't hear about him in court with child support or any of that stuff. So I don't know. I'll let you to tell me what's right and what's wrong. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. 1230, The Buzz.
1230 The Buzz wants you to buy Black 513. Black Americans.
Bo is a breeder. And then James Muhammad, leave Big Bo out of this one. Oh, boy. Unbelievable. It's all his business, not ours. He put his business out there. What are you talking about, Jay? He put his business out there. He says all the time he takes care of all his children. Track star. Bo is a breeder? No, Bo is fixed. Bo is fixed. You know, a lot of times when you put these dogs in these kennels for, like, you travel, you go out of town, and these places won't take these dogs if they're not fixed because they don't want them in there getting other dogs pregnant. The female dogs have to be fixed and the male dogs have to be fixed. Or else they won't take them. Tim Heidel is lining up to be with Trump, just like women are lining up to be with Chad. No, they won't take them if they're not fixed. So I got Bo fixed early on before he was able to make any mini bows.
You know, there's a song I wish we could play. First, I Look at the Purse.
Oh, yeah. That
would have been a good song.
First, I look at the ankles.
That would have been a great song to play.
Chad said, forget about the purse. I'm looking at the ankles. Oh, boy. Yeah, Bo was fixed early on. I felt sorry for him. I hated to do that to him. But, you know, you got to find places to keep them. They got to be fixed. Anybody knows the situation? Yeah, that's how they do. Then when I take him to the doggy daycare, he used to go there sometimes, and they run with the whole pack of dogs. They put them in by size, you know, and they just run around all day and play, but they got to be fixed. You know? What's up, Hot Mike Cincy? Nathan. Is Bo a stud? No, he's not. Now, Apollo, I did stud Apollo out, my German Shepherd.
You prostituted Apollo?
Yep. And the person who, they weren't prepared. I think he had like 7 puppies, I think. The woman had 7 puppies. And the person who I did the stud with, she wasn't prepared for that. And I don't know what happened to those dogs, but I don't know.
Did you check the other dog's ankles to make sure they...
Lincoln pimp Apollo out just like Goldie. The Mac of the Year, Goldie.
Lincoln had on his fishbowl platform shoes and a big hat, big pimp hat.
Oh, boy. Unbelievable.
And what a gift it is to give. Find your why and to get involved today at ymca.org for a better us.
1230 The Buzz. Streaming live on your computer. Log on to thebuzzcincy.com.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you till 1 o'clock this afternoon. And Veterans Appreciation Day is coming up in this coming Saturday down at TQL Stadium. We'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes. But all you veterans out there, I want you to listen. You need to be involved in this. It's going to be a great Saturday for all veterans out there. So we'll tell you a little bit about that around 10:30. Let's go to EC. EC. Oh, no. Hold on, EC. Let's go to Lieutenant Grant down at Crime Stoppers. I almost missed you there. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Don't count us out.
No. How you doing? How was your weekend?
It was good and quiet because the last two have been very busy.
Yes.
I'm good. I'm impressed.
All right. Well, that's good. That's good. Who are we looking for today?
Cincinnati Police District 4 is looking for Parrish Williams. Mr. Williams is wanted for felonious assault. Police say during a physical altercation, Mr. Williams struck the victim with a glass bottle, causing serious physical harm to the victim. Parrish Williams is a black male, 64 years old, 5'8", 200 pounds. Parrish Williams has an arrest history of carrying concealed weapons and disorderly conduct and was last known to live on Victory Parkway in Walnut Hills. Cincinnati Police District 3 is looking for Matthew Himmelgarn. Mr. Himmelgarn is wanted for felony forgery, felony unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, and misdemeanor theft. Matthew Himmelgarn is a white male, 40 years old, 6'3", 225. Matthew Himmelgarn has no known history and is last known to live in Dayton, Ohio. If anyone has information where police can find Parrish Williams or Matthew Himmelgarn, please call Crime Stoppers at 513-352-3040 or submit a tip online at crime-stoppers.us. You also can go to p3tips.com to submit your anonymous tip.
All right, 352-3040. Night or day, cash money for your clues. And we'll talk to you tomorrow, maybe?
I'll be here tomorrow.
Okay, all right. We'll talk to you. All right, that's Lieutenant Grant filling in for Detective Tiffany Green. All right, EC, how you doing today?
Hey, Link, how you doing?
I'm hanging in there, EC.
Man, I haven't seen you in about 47 years, my brother.
47 years? Man.
Yeah, you DJ'd my wedding.
Oh, okay, all right. Are you still married?
Yes, I am.
Seems
it was out in Sharonville.
Most of the marriages that I did the DJ, they stayed together. Not all of them, but most of them. So I'm glad to hear that you're still together.
Yeah, I married the Muscadine man daughter.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I remember him. Yes, he used to go to Georgia, get some muscadines. He used to make wine out of it. Yeah, he used to bring me some over to the station.
I know all about it. Hey, but listen, I was catching your broadcast this morning. You were wondering about why they kept calling the third person a he.
Yeah.
Well, they reported that it's a transvestite.
Oh, okay.
And if you looked at the so-called mom, that's also a male.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm confused. Yeah. Okay. I'll have to.
Dad is also was a female, but now it's trying to be a male.
Boy, I tell you, I'm confused. When I see them on TV again, I'm going to take special notice.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering why the lady kept saying he. He came in. They said it was 3 women, and she keeps talking about he. Is she confused or what? But okay,
no, my brother,
I get it now.
They're all confused, man. They got the wrong spirit in them, brother.
Oh, boy. I don't know. I'm going to stay out of that one.
All right.
All right.
Listen, you have a good day,
EC, and tell your wife congratulations on your, 47 years, huh?
47. 47. 48.
Hey.
Still 23rd.
I'm almost at 48. We'll be there at the end of this month. So
I know.
All right.
You was there before we were.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Sharon.
That's right. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for your call.
Take care.
All right. There's EC. I DJ'd at his wedding, and he's still married. And he's a first-time caller. 47 years ago. Man. Boy. 47 years ago. Man.
I want you to DJ my wedding.
I wonder what songs I was playing back then, 47 years ago. Let's see. That had to be late 70s. So, yeah. I was playing some good stuff back then. Had my little DJ equipment and my crates of records. Not like these DJs today that put everything on a little computer and they walk in there like, we had to pick up the crates full of albums. You didn't know what people were going to ask, but now they just look it up on the computer and they good to go. But we had to, like, what are they going to ask? We had to carry everything in those crates. Man, the things we had to do back in those days. These young whippersnapper DJs today, they think they all that with the computer. Yes. All right. But what can you say? What can you say? All right. We're going to take a break. All veterans, calling all veterans. Attention. Column left. After the break, we're going to ask you to march. And we'll tell you where you got to march to this coming Saturday. So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. The Lincoln Ware Show, 1230, The Buzz.
Every weekday, 1230 The Buzz has you covered. Let's go! With news, entertainment, and information. Starting at 6 a.m., set your alarm for Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell.
What's going on, Cincinnati? This is Erica Campbell.
Followed by The Lincoln Ware Show from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Hey, this is Lincoln Ware. Join me for The Lincoln Ware Show.
Then it's Keeping It Real.
With me, Reverend Al Sharpton.
From 1 till 4 p.m. News, entertainment, and information. We've got it all right here on 1230 The Buzz.
The American Red Cross has declared a national blood crisis. Some critical blood types have fallen below a one-day supply. The situation is especially dire for type O blood. 51% of African Americans have type O blood. Join us for the Buzz and Black Family Reunion Blood Drive at the Corinthian Baptist Church, Thursday, August 13th from noon till 6. That's Thursday, August 13th from noon till 6 at the Corinthian Baptist Church. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule your blood donation appointment.
Whether you're from Roselawn or Walnut Hills, South Cummingsville or South Fairmount, our families and our community come first. We look out for each other. Greg Landsman fought to get us free preschool for 3- and 4-year-olds so our children have a strong foundation. And now that he's in Congress, he fought against the insurance companies jacking up costs on our families. He's fighting to protect Medicare and Social Security for our seniors, fighting the big corporations that are jacking up costs on our groceries and gas. Greg Landsman even wrote the bill to cap the cost of prescription drugs like insulin, to make it easier to raise our families, take care of our seniors, and keep our community strong. Greg Landsman is the leader we need in Congress because family matters most. Paid for by DCCC, dccc.org. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. DCCC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slowing down.
This is Sandra's Metamucil story.
I started taking Metamucil for digestion, but had no idea it would impact so much more. Not only did Metamucil help me feel more regular, but my heart health saw the benefits too.
Metamucil. One simple routine, 4 health benefits. Digestive health starts here. Go to Metamucil.com for more details. Being isolated and lonely can be harmful to your health, resulting in high blood pressure, a greater risk of heart disease, and early onset dementia. So it's important to build and maintain social connections. Try a new hobby, volunteer, exercise, or use your phone or other device to stay in touch. Visit connecttoeffect.org to find resources and ways to stay connected. Presented by AARP Foundation with support from United Healthcare.
The Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council present the story of Tom and Levi.
Tom is the smartest man I know. He's been a professor at 2 major universities, been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, he told me that he was having problems in his classes. I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. And he was telling them that he was doing it as a favor to them, but I think in reality, he just wanted to get out of there. I was really starting to worry because I saw something was wrong.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me, and my love for him was just immense.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
1230 The Buzz, WDBZ, a Radio 1 station.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you on a Monday morning. Coming up this Saturday from 10 until 2 at TQL Stadium. I think it's the third Veterans Appreciation Day. And Glenn Welling is here, director of the Hamilton County Veteran Service Commission. Glenn, it's a big day on Saturday.
It sure is. Thanks, Lincoln. I always love being on with you. Thanks for having me today.
Good to have you here, and we're calling all veterans and families to come out. Veterans Appreciation Day. So many things are going on. Just give us a start. What's going to happen on Saturday?
Yeah, it's a terrific event. Like you said, it's this Saturday, the 15th, at TQL Stadium from 10 to 2. And I want to emphasize that it's a free event for all veterans and their families. We've even arranged we have 2,300 free parking spaces down there at TQL. Free food, there's entertainment, a kids zone, and we have 100 resource providers for our veterans across a wide range of services.
Yeah, now tell us about some of the resources.
Yeah, so they range from access to VA benefits, health, mental health, physical fitness. We even have folks like Guitar Heroes, Stretch Lab, Wounded Warrior Project, another group that works with adaptive sports. So just a wide range of anything a veteran might be looking for.
Now, there's so many veterans out there right now walking around that deserve benefits, disability benefits from the VA, and they're not taking advantage of. They're not going to see anybody that can get them started on that process, and it could be thousands of dollars a month that they're missing out on, and they're not taking advantage of it.
It can be a huge benefit. And so many veterans, you and I both served, and the culture in the military of self-sufficiency.
Oh, yeah.
And oftentimes pride comes with that. And so many of our veterans either don't want to ask for a handout and view it that way, or even worse, you feel like you might be taking benefits away from a more deserving veteran.
Yeah.
And neither one of those could be further from the truth. And our claims team just does an outstanding job.
They bring in thousands every month. Do you have any numbers of now the VSO Veteran Service officers? They are the ones that you come in, you talk to them, tell them what's bothering you, and they'll file a claim with the VA, and in a little short time before you know it, you're getting payments in the mail from the VA.
And it's unbelievable. As a matter of fact, I just left my staff meeting. We have a staff meeting every month, and we get updates on this. So here's the report. Since the beginning of the year, we have filed 326 claims benefits. Of that 326, 122 have already been awarded. So we're only at one-third. That's 37%. So we still have 204 that are pending. But of that 122 that have been awarded, there's been a total back pay of $481,000 just this year.
Jeez.
And even more important, the monthly recurring benefits that are coming, $195,000 a month. That equals $2.3 million a year, and that's just the number of claims that have been awarded so far. So all of that money is coming back into Hamilton County, into our economy, and helping our veterans.
I tell you that, and a lot of these veterans out there, they don't realize that they're suffering from something that happened to them while they were in the military service. They don't realize it's connected.
That's exactly right. Whether it was an illness, whether it was exposure to hazardous materials, an injury, those types of things. And we talk about wins, and we had another win last week. We had a veteran that went from 0% to 100% and was awarded a $19,200 retroactive
back pay. Yeah,
claim.
Retroactive. Man,
yeah. And it just changes people's lives.
Unbelievable. So this coming Saturday, there'll be free food for veterans and their families. And do they need to register, or how does that happen?
We're asking people to register because we don't want to run out of food.
Yeah,
we need a good estimate of the number of people. Our goal is to have 5,000 veterans there. So you can go to our website, hcvsc.org, and register right there.
Okay.
And, we talked about claims. Our claims VSOs will be there, as well as our financial assistance, veteran service officers, representatives from the VA.
Tell us a little bit about financial assistance for veterans, and maybe they're behind on their mortgage payment or rent payment and they're about to get put out, there is help for some veterans like that also.
There sure are, if you qualify. And obviously the first thing that you'll need is a DD-214 that shows that you served on active duty and the nature of your discharge. But if you're at the threshold of 300% of the poverty line, we just recently raised that because so many people in our society, and veterans included, are going through a tough time. The economy's tough. Prices of things are much more expensive.
Yes.
So we're able to help our veterans with emergency financial assistance, whether it's rent or mortgage, utilities, hygiene, dental, any number of things.
Now, for veterans like Vietnam-age veterans, they might not have a computer to register. They might not, they're not savvy on the computer. Is there a number they can call to register?
There is. It's 946-3300 is our main number. And you can call in and talk to one of our two receptionists, and they'll help you right away. They're just fantastic. Or if you're near our location in Bond Hill at Reading Road and the Norwood Lateral at the new Hamilton County Central Campus, pop in, and we can help you at least get you started, get you registered and intent to file, and get the ball rolling.
Now tell us about the parade. And there's going to be a parade that starts at 9:30 or something like that?
That's exactly right. So this is really exciting. So not only is this our third annual Appreciation Day, but it's in conjunction, of course, with America's 250th birthday. And so we're combining those, and we're holding what we call an Honor America Parade. And we're meeting at the northwest corner of Washington Park, so right at the intersection of 14th and Elm. We're asking all veterans and their families who want to participate to be there by 9:15. We will form up and march out at 09:30 on the dot.
All right.
And it's about 2.5 blocks up to TQL.
Are we going to march in cadence? Like, can I say, left, right, left, right, left, right?
That's exactly your role. And even road guards post when we cross Central Parkway.
All right. Now, Alicia Reese is going to be part of this. Alicia Reese, I know you'll be there Saturday morning.
She will. This was actually her idea. As a matter of fact, if it weren't for Alicia's commitment to our veterans here in Hamilton County, she's the one that really came up with this whole idea of Veteran Appreciation Day 3 years ago. And she just been so wonderful. All the commissioners.
I think she's on the phone now. Alicia.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi, Lincoln and Glenn, two of my favorite people. And I just want to encourage people to come to the Veterans Appreciation Day. But, Lincoln, a lot of times we forget, we got short-term memories and how we got here and all the progress that we have made. 3 years ago, we didn't have Glenn. We didn't have you, Lincoln. And I remember waking up early. They said, hit the press. Veterans are not being helped in Hamilton County. And I remember jumping up out my bed, jumped out of my robe into the shower, put my clothes on, zoomed downtown, because I knew that my grandfather, the late Edward Reese, who served in the Navy, would not be proud if I was a part of anything like that. Mm-hmm. And so we got to work. It was tough. We had a different type of veteran services that was not connected to the community. Only 500 veterans were being served. When I looked at the reports, they never had to come and work with the county commissioners, never had to face us. And I was president at that time, and I had a hearing down there and told them they got to come and face the people. But the most important thing was we got 40,000 veterans and only 500 or so. We only had a couple bus tokens. We weren't helping people with the rent, all the things they're supposed to be getting. And so we came back, and we worked back and forth, and I said, what about we didn't have a Veterans Appreciation in Hamilton County? I'm not talking about Veterans Day when, the restaurants who do a good job. I'm talking about a day that would be just for Hamilton County. And so at first, folks are like, it won't work, and nobody's going to come. I said, we're going to do it at Great American Ballpark that the taxpayers own. And we were supposed to have community days, and for 30 years we've never used it. So the first time we ever used it was for our veterans, for Veteran Appreciation Day 3 years ago. And I remember walking with the team. They said, we can't go inside. It's not going to be enough. We can't go outside. I said, veterans will come. But more importantly, we've got music and food, free food, But I wanted to make sure that it's a one-stop where veterans come and they don't have to go all over the place. Yes. And it had all of them there. So it worked. It was a prototype. We had 3,000 veterans come in. But then we said, how do we sustain it? We've got to have a better relationship with the VSC. And so in comes Glenn, who is the new director of it. And here comes the commissioners now. We can appoint a representative. And I said, Lincoln Ware's a Marine. I want Lincoln Ware on there. So you're my representative. So we each got a representative. But this wasn't just overnight. This was something that we said we've got to do better. And now we have a strong VSC. We passed the largest budget ever for veterans in the history, over 200-year history of Hamilton County. We passed that budget. I said, we got to give them the money, but I want to make sure at least $200,000 of it will go to this event, and this will be a one-stop every year. So last year we went to Sawyer Point. This year we're at TQL, and as Glenn said, we want over 5,000. I've seen veterans come back the following year. Last year told me they had came the year before, and the guy said he was homeless. He didn't have nowhere to go. He didn't know nothing. He was skeptical about coming to the event, but he came to the event, and the VSC got him connected with housing. He has a job, and he came back and wanted to volunteer. And so now we've gone from 3 years ago, it was an array, to now more money in the budget, a new location in Vine Hill in our central campus where we're together in unity. And as Glenn said, we're able to help more veterans. They might come there for jobs and family services and then find out the veterans. Or they might come for the veterans and find out they can get something at job and family services or the health department. So this is a transformation that has occurred. And so when people say, does anything get done? It's being done. And then Glenn's brought in a new team of aggressive veteran service officers. So now at least when you give them to the officer is going to go full blast.
Yes.
And Glenn and I laughed about something. I remember when I said, I want the veteran services, Glenn wasn't there and you wasn't there, to come out and to our event at Corinthian Baptist Church. And that was their first time that they ever had to come out somewhere, I guess, in 20-something years. They brought this banner that looked so bad. I said, oh, my God. But now look at us. We're branded. I said, we got to advertise. We advertise, and I saw the commercials. So this is a big deal. Other counties are wanting to learn how we do it. We didn't even have vans. We were putting people on bus tokens. And now we got vans. And, I mean, it's just amazing. So Saturday, all veterans, we got too many people that are veterans that should be getting help, should be qualifying for all this support, but you're not connected and you're not in the system. So come out on Saturday at the TQL, and like you said, we're going to march in for all veterans that are alive. If you want to, I'm marching for my grandfather. All veterans that are deceased, y'all come on and march for these families and these men and women that stood up for us, stood up for our freedoms, stood up for our country. We owe them that. So we're just doing a two blocks. But at 10 a.m., we kick off, and the people that are going to be there, like he said, but I want to emphasize it. You come there, and it is not no AI running you around. You're going to get a real person to help you with the benefits. If you're supposed to be getting some benefits for your family,
you can get the process started Saturday. You can get the process to get your veterans benefits on Saturday. They'll have the people right there for you. So, and
that's huge. Instead of calling 1-800, they say, oh, man, call to Washington, call Columbus. Everybody's going to be right there on the spot. And then I got another veteran say, hey, you know, I've been renting, and I want to now buy, and I didn't know I could qualify for the veterans loan.
VA loan,
well, the person's going to be right there to tell you about that. So I got another veteran. He just called me last week. Hey, I'm a veteran, and I got to go back to work. I need a job. He's older. They got people go have jobs for veterans and help for veterans right there. So meet us. We're in the West End. We're at TQL this year, and as Glenn said, we're going for 5,000 this year.
Yes.
And the way the economy is, the way stuff is right now, and the help people need, do not not leave help on the table. Glenn and his team with the VSC, they got the help right on the table. Don't leave the money on the table.
There you go.
Serve this country, and you should deserve it. So please come out if you ever served, if your family ever served, and we even got people recruiting if you want to serve. Meet us at TQL. It's free food, and some people never ever been in TQL. You get a chance to see the stadium.
Yeah.
You may never got
and
to a
parking is free. Parking is free, too,
That's
right there
yeah.
at TQL.
Parking is free, and let me tell you this. Before I got elected, we didn't have no free parking. If you go to any metropolitan major city, they do not give free parking in any downtown major events. I said, wait a minute. When we do these county, I want to be clear, these are county events. It's not private events. County events, we want it free. So we own and help build these garages, the county did. And so we got free parking, as he said, there. We have free parking for Great American. We have free parking for Sawyer Point. So we don't want parking to be an issue. This is free. You know how Black Music Walk of Fame, I wanted it free because it's a county event.
All right.
So this is a county event, free parking, free food, real help. Join us and let's march for those who fought for us. So thank y'all. Great job. But I want to remind people, this is not normal. This wasn't normal. This took some change, some work, and now we're on the right track, and we're ready to help.
All right, Alicia. Appreciate your call.
Thank you, Glenn.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Lincoln.
We will see you Saturday morning.
See you there.
All right, that's Alicia Reese. And like I said, you can get the process started.
Absolutely.
For if you got any benefits coming, they can get the process started this coming Saturday.
That's it. And one key piece there, it's called an intent to file.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're awarded a claim, your benefits go backdated to that date of the intent to file. And from that date of the intent to file, we have up to a year to gather all the information and submit that to the VA.
Okay.
So it's a huge, huge opportunity.
Yeah. I tell you, veterans, bring your families. They have good food, too. You know what food we're having by any chance?
It's a Cincinnati event, so we're going to have La Rosa's, we're going to have Skyline, we're going to have some other things, but it's all going to be inside.
Yeah.
And even though right now the weather is looking to be just fantastic, high 70s, low 80s, but if for some reason a little passing shower goes over, we're all going to be inside in the concourse.
Yes.
So do not let the weather deter you from coming.
It sounds like it's going to be a great deal. Veterans, I see a lot of black veterans out there, and they don't have a clue of what's going on. And so they need to get out there and
come on down.
And we'll be marching in. And somebody might be calling. Well, I know Navy guys and Army guys don't know how to march like Marines, but
well, we can shuffle our feet. We'll be right there. As a matter of fact, Commissioner Reese and I will be holding the banner and we'll be leading the parade.
Okay.
So I'm sure she'll keep me squared away.
All right. Glenn, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
This coming Saturday, TQL, write it down. And remember, if you don't know how to go online and register, call 513-946-3300. That's 513-946-3300. Call that number, get registered, and you'll be good to go.
See you there.
I'll see you there, Glenn. All right, let's take a break, and we'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
Cincinnati. Want to stay plugged in with 1230 The Buzz and get the inside scoop sent to your phone? From exclusive contests and cash giveaways to breaking news and can't miss events, we're keeping you connected all day long. Join the 1230 The Buzz text club right now by texting BUZZ to 23845. Get instant updates on local news, community events, special guests, hot topics, and chances to win prizes before anyone else. If it's happening in the city, you'll hear it from The Buzz first. Cash, contests, conversations, and community. All in the palm of your hand. Text BUZZ to 23845 and stay connected with the station bringing you real talk and real voices every single day. 1230 The Buzz, your talk station.
We are here for you, Hamilton County. The 513 Relief Bus is officially on the road in 2026 to provide no-cost resources to you. Free health screenings, assistance with birth certificates, home and rent issues, child support and care, youth and adult employment.
Yes. Yeah, they had some good food last year and the year before. It was I liked the Great American Ballpark was better than Sawyer Point. So I think TQL will be just as good as Great American. I don't think we're ever going back to Sawyer Point, but we'll be back at Great American next year. But yes, it's a great event, and boy, they do bring in a lot of money, disability money for veterans that didn't know they qualified. They get that monthly check, anywhere from $300 a month to $3,000 a month, depending on your disability. And some might get even more than that. You crazy, Lincoln. I was in the Army and we can march. I was just taking a shot at you guys. Jeez. Can't you take a joke? It's always out of food, and the satisfactions of Lincoln, they're not always out of food. No, they're not always out of food. We need free parking for Paycor. I am a commissioner on the Veterans Service Commission, appointed by Alicia Reese. I'm the voice of Alicia Reese at the commission. You Marines are so judgmental, Lincoln. Oh, please. Now, it's easier to get veterans benefits now than it's ever been. So, Pete Brown, don't give me that. The guys we have working at the Veterans Service Commission here in Hamilton County, they can work miracles for you, let me tell you. See, I don't know if Mika will get to appoint her own person if she wins. I think the person that's there can sit out there, can stay there their entire term. So I don't think Mika will be able to replace the person that Stephanie Doom was put in there.
And do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
You have an opinion. You've got something to say.
And that's the reason why we're here today.
1230 AM The Buzz, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln, Ware with you. You heard Glenn Welling talking about the big Veterans Appreciation Day this coming Saturday down at TQL Stadium. If you know a veteran, please tell them about it. Please tell them to register. And why don't you, if they're your relative, you can, bring your friends and family. Actually, your family. Well, not your friends, but bring your family with you, and you'll be good to go. Remember that number, 513-946-3300. Because we got a lot of Vietnam-era vets out there, and a lot of them are not savvy on the computer, and we had the QR code on TV, and that flip phone, that Obama phone they have might not work with trying to get that QR code. They got the screen is cracked, and it's doing all kind of stuff. So y'all can call in. You don't have to worry about doing all that stuff if you're a veteran and you don't have a home computer and you don't know how to do all that stuff. 513-946-3300. And we'll see you Saturday at TQL Stadium. Richard Hedden, I know you'll be there. What's going on?
Oh, yeah. How you doing? Hey, it's so important. I just like to thank Lisa Reese. I mean, she's been very supportive of our program.
Yes.
Not only the appreciation, but getting our budget passed. She's been, like a saint to the veterans of Hamilton County, and people need to know that. I take my hat off to all the commissioners, but she has stepped out and really helped us. Now, this is my third one. I was at the first one.
Yes.
And she was so involved, Lincoln. And I thank her for putting you on the board, too, appointing a good person to help veterans, and the staff down there. Man, they do an amazing job.
Great job. Great job.
Yeah. And as me being the vice president, me and the president, Gene, and then Lee Watson, we were the only three that's been on the board since the appreciation. So, all the commissioners are doing a great job.
Yes,
the people down there. And Glenn Wellings, oh, man, what can you say?
He's doing a great job. He's doing a great job. He keeps that budget tight. He keeps that budget. He stays on top of that budget, and that's what we need. Yes.
And I like to invite all the veterans. Come on out, man, especially the black veterans. You need to come out and get your benefits and see what you can get. A lot of us, especially the Vietnam veterans, with this Agent Orange, Lincoln.
Yes.
I looked at a picture. I just came back from a DAB convention and learned a lot of things. But I looked at a picture with me and a group of guys in Vietnam. It's 11 of us. And don't you know I'm the only one alive on that picture?
Jeez.
Every one of us had lung cancer from Agent Orange.
Jeez. Man.
So you need veterans, all veterans, you need to come, especially Vietnam era veterans. Not only did they spray Agent Orange in Vietnam, Guam, Panama, you need to check the register and see if some of your illness, especially diabetes type 2, is behind Agent Orange. So come on out so we can help you.
All right. Hey, Richard, good talking to you.
Okay, thanks, Ricky.
All right. That's Richard Haddon. And, he's the vice president of the board over at the Veterans Service Commission. And I'm seeing since we moved to the new location out there, I'm seeing a lot more veterans come out there. It was a tough spot down at the prosecutor's office. You had to pay to park, and it was just not easy navigation to get down to the old Veterans Service Commission. And with the new place out there at the county building, free parking, easy access, and I'm seeing a lot more black veterans and veterans in general come out there and to get the services that they need. Gerald Prophet, how are you? Gerald Prophet, going once, going twice. Okay, Gerald, maybe somebody called him and he switched over. Okay, Gerald, we'll move along. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. Did you see the demands Iran is making in this war? Man, the nerve of those cats. They want everything. The sad thing about it, Trump might give in to them just to get out of this war. He might give them everything they want. That's the sad thing.
Lincoln, they didn't start the damn war.
I know it. They didn't start it, but look what they want.
I don't blame them. We have an idiot for a president.
Yes. So we'll see. Man, I tell you, they're asking for everything and even want us to pay for all the damages that we've done. Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. What can you say? All right. We've got news coming up, and then we'll come back on the other side. And there's room for you at 513-749-1230. Want to do a little more talk on that Ocho Cinco Chad Johnson thing. Want to talk about the reflecting pool and Donald Trump. Joe Biden is cancer is spreading. And he's getting sicker and sicker. So, man, oh, man. And they found Mitch McConnell's chief of staff. And I didn't know. They said that this guy made $226,000 as the chief of staff for Mitch McConnell. How much the hell does Mitch McConnell make? You know what I'm saying? And then they spotted him coming out of a building, and they tried to talk to him. He wouldn't answer any questions. Where is Mitch McConnell? What kind of shape is he in? That is the question. No one saw him leave the hospital. No one saw him leave the hospital. They just said he was gone. So I don't know. Mitch McConnell, still a no-show in public, still a no-show. All we get are statements from his office and AI pictures from the hospital bed. No Mitch McConnell. I just want to see him hold a press. He can be sitting down. You don't have to be on his walker, standing up there. Sit him down on a couch. Let a camera get there. Can he talk? Can he even talk? I don't know. Nobody knows. Let's take a break. I get so frustrated with this thing. How you just going to drop out of sight and still get paid, still get insurance benefits, and not show up for work? That's just crazy. Let's take a break. We'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
12:30 a.m. WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
Bond was set Friday for each of the three people charged with murder in the death of a 7-year-old boy in Oakley. Nessa Keeney, Kirby Rankin, and Caitlin Evans, the boy's mother, were arraigned on Friday. William Evans was found bound with duct tape, dead in an apartment closet on Thursday. Each suspect has pleaded not guilty. A Hamilton Kroger store was evacuated Sunday with reports that a shopper had made a threat to open fire. Police say the shopper made a comment to an employee and then was reported to a manager, and police were notified. Officers spoke with the shopper and questioned and determined that they were no danger. Charges are being filed against a Lincoln Heights woman accused of threatening a local store owner. Reports say that Shannon Brewster was asked to leave Reading Road Market on Friday due to her language and behavior when she hit the store owner and threatened to kill people. Brewster has been charged with assault, aggravated menacing, and ethnic intimidation. The Reds have had better weekends. Cincinnati was swept by the Nationals this weekend in D.C. 7-1 was the final on Sunday. They're off tonight and open a series with the White Sox in Chicago tomorrow night. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
If you need to talk about it, we're here. 1230 AM WDBZ, your talk station.
.1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. And a Cincinnati health system will operate the massive recreation center set to open in January in North Over the Rhine. How about that? Try Health. Yeah. A not-for-profit hospital system based in Cincinnati will manage the 60,000 square foot Finley Community Hub. Cincinnati 3CDC announced on August 7th. 3CDC will also share that Learning Groove, a nonprofit that provides education services for Ohio and Kentucky. So I tell you, $47 million Finley Community Hub. It doesn't mean Cincinnati Recreation Commission, which operated the neighborhood's previous recreation center, won't be involved in the center at all. Yeah, they will be involved. Cincinnati Recreation Commission will be involved in this new community hub located at 1811 Vine Street. It's 2 stories tall. Going to have a roller rink, an indoor pool, a gym, basketball courts, rooms with cardio and weight equipment. The center also has an indoor track and an outdoor terrace with workspace, with a workout space. Man. And y'all hating on 3CDC. Y'all hating on 3CDC. And would we have this without them? I kind of doubt it. But this place is going to be something else. Finley Community Hub It's what it's going to be called. So, yeah, folks hating on 3CDC. And can you imagine what Over the Rhine and downtown will look like without them? So I give them props. I know everybody loves to hate 3CDC. They love to hate on them, but they're doing some great things for the city of Cincinnati. And I tell you what, you're going to see more blacks than anybody down there at that Findlay Community Hub. There's going to be more blacks than anybody down there using those facilities. But yet y'all hating on 3CDC for no reason at all. Yeah. I got a video from Stefan this morning. There was a white guy. I think he was white. He had an accent. He stepped off the bus, and he had his phone, and this black guy comes up and just snatches the phone from the guy. And I tell you, Stefan, he appears in some of the craziest places and sees some of the craziest things. So Stefan, when he sees that, he pulls his phone out and videotapes the guy after he snatches the phone from the I don't know whether this guy was a tourist or what. He had an accent. But anyway, so the black guy snatches the phone from the white guy, and the white guy's chasing the black dude down the street. He won't give him his phone. He's just chasing the black guy. The guy just took his phone, talking about that was his phone. So Stefan, who I'm going to start calling Superman, Clark Kent, is on the scene.
I'm going to do my best.
So he stops him. He's like, what's going on here? You know, and the guy said, he took my phone. And the other guy said, that's my phone. And the black guy, that's my phone. So Stefan asked the white guy, what's your phone number? He gave Stefan the phone number. Stefan called the number, and the phone rang in the black guy's hand. So he's got all this on tape, all this on video. Unbelievable. So here is Stefan, the hero. We're going to start calling you the hero, Stefan.
Hey, brother. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. That was good. A good deed that you did to step in for the guy to get his phone back.
Hey, man. I ain't looking for a proclamation. I ain't looking for the key to the city, brother. I'm just doing my duties, man. You feel what I'm saying, Lincoln? That's what it's all about, man. Living, taking care of people, man, making sure people straight. And loving people.
That's how people get shot. Now, how you just going to walk up and snatch somebody's phone and walk off like it's yours?
Right.
How you going to do that?
He called 911 on the guy.
Yeah, he's going to call 911, call the police on the guy whose phone he took. Now, what? People are crazy.
Yeah, man. See, that's what's going on in society. I saw him chasing a dude, and I was wondering, like, why is he chasing him?
I know. Why you see a white guy chasing a black guy right there and over the ride?
I mean, I know the one. I'm thinking of runaway slave. I said, oh, hell to the no. Let me see what's going on. So I basically saw him. I started recording it. The next thing you know, I was going to go about my business, go cut this grass.
Yeah.
You know, then next time I turned around, I pulled up like you said, and I asked, hey, man, what y'all doing, man? He said, man, he stole my phone, man. He said, nah, this is my phone. I was like, what's your number? Like you said. I said, what's your number? He gave his number. Next thing you know, a phone rung. I said, man, give him his phone back so your ass go to jail, man. You don't go to jail for his phone.
Yeah. That's what was going to happen.
And then he went at a felony charge on it because the phone is over $500.
Yeah. Unbelievable. If a cop had been coming by and he flagged the cop down, dude would have been in trouble.
Yeah, everybody was riding past him, man. Nobody would help
Right, he did say nobody would help me. Nobody. Now, where was he from?
He didn't tell me. He just jumped off the bus to go on the Philly market.
Yeah.
And when he was looking at the map on his phone.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, all of a sudden the guy came along and snatched and ran snatched out of his hand and ran.
Oh boy.
But we got to be more vigilant out here, man, paying attention to what's going on. You know what I mean? No matter what color you is, you still got to pay attention to what's going on because people out here, you living in the world we living in, Lincoln, mental health is a serious issue out here, and we got to be aware of what's going on out around.
I'm thinking that guy, he wasn't a mental case. He just thought he could take somebody's phone and get away with it.
Right. Well, let's get to the nitty-gritty, Brother Lincoln. I appreciate you broadcasting that for me, brother. And, Brother Lincoln, I heard you say something about 3CDC.
Yes.
I heard you say something about that. First of all, Lincoln, we, the people, have to say about bringing Tri-Health in, Lincoln. First of all, how can you bring a health facility to run a recreation center, Lincoln? Make that make sense, Lincoln. First of all, if Tri-Health is actually being considered as a daily operator, the next document that we need is the RFP and Tri-Health Proposal Operating Agreement. The people want to know this, Lincoln, because that's where we can determine whether Tri-Health will actually collect, own assets, or share monetized resident members' data. Is this a data issue, what they doing, trying to get data?
Oh,
Lincoln?
jeez.
Yeah, it's deep, bro.
Oh, boy. I mean, you can say you're going to say the same thing about the early learning center that's going to be there.
No, I understand that, Lincoln, but we got to understand that the RFP and Tri-Health proposal. I'm sorry. You know what I mean, Lincoln?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got to know the proposal sub-management agreement. You just can't just say 3CDC is going to take over, and all of a sudden they change their mind and sell, make money.
Well, see, I don't know what part all I know, Tri-Health will be running the whole thing down there.
Cool.
You know, so you say it's not cool.
That's not cool at all. You're trying to privatize a health community center.
They're going to manage the 60,000 square foot Findlay Community Hub. They're going to be the managers of it. Tri-Health will be.
Right, that's not cool, Lincoln. They're trying to privatize a public Lincoln, public center. With CRC, is they going to be in part of this too?
CYC, you mean the Cincinnati Recreation Committee? You mean the CRC? You said CY.
I'm sorry if I did. I apologize if I did.
But anyway, the Recreation Commission will still play a part.
Well, the biggest concern is, Lincoln, the community that's representing over the Rhine and different neighborhoods as we come into this facility. We want to know who's actually going to operate the facility.
Well, some of the residents, it says here, some of the residents argued for the commission to run the operations at the Findlay Community Hub so it would remain free. The release stated the center will have an income-based sliding scale to guarantee that every resident, regardless of socioeconomic background, enjoys full access to the hub's facilities.
I mean, it sounds good, Lincoln. It sounds good, but we got to sign a community benefits agreement. We got to do that, Lincoln. We just change it. How you just change your mind and say, yeah, we're going to let a hospital run this, Tri-Health run this?
Well,
that's not cool.
Emily Stowe, I know her. She's the senior director of marketing and communications, told the Enquirer that while the Recreation Commission isn't handling day-to-day operations, it could still be involved. She said 3CDC needed to sign agreements with the operators before bringing in the commission. So,
I hear what you're saying. The agreement also say the manager in the city is in coordination with the CRC will issue a request for proposal, RFP, to select a daily operator. We need to find out that in all the information, Lincoln. They changed the whole game. They came and asked for this, and all of a sudden they changed the whole documentation that they came and agreed on what they was going to do. So we got to ask questions too, Lincoln, like what is the personal information will the operator collect?
Well, I mean, it seems like to me that the Recreation Commission is sort of going to be like kicked to the side a little bit. They're not going to be able to, I mean, only certain things they're going to run, like rec at night and the summer program at the center. That's where the Recreation Commission will be involved. Everything else, I don't know.
Did you know the new one is Findlay Street Community Center LLC, right? They got a 75 years at $1 per year. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They subleasing this community center back to the project owners. You know what I mean? How the manager operated, Lincoln. So the management agreement is initially for 30 years.
I think,
you know what I mean?
Well, but you have to admit, I think that area needs something like this. And
it's not like that, Lincoln. You don't want to have data collecting data about black people, brother.
What kind of
white people?
What do they need? Okay, what kind of data do they need?
Lincoln, we live in this world right now. Technology is the key, and technology and AI is powerful. Lincoln, data is more important than money, and that's how the money get collected in when you get data. You got data, you get money. Lincoln, when you go to these rec centers, you know they sign papers, right? They sign your name and make sure who's in the building, correct?
Yes.
That is collected as money, Lincoln. That's how they get their money, Lincoln. Data is a very important key. And that's what they do is getting data.
Oh,
data.
boy.
See, that no, Lincoln, everywhere you go, Lincoln, like, for example, when you go to these clinics, they ask your information. Data. How can they get paid through the state or through the federal system? Data is important, Lincoln. This is what they doing. That's not cool.
So you got somebody coming in want to play basketball, then you got to give up all your information.
Lincoln. There you go.
You got to roller. I'm going to roller skate. I don't
data.
know. I don't know.
They want data. They want to start. What you said about a daycare in there, right?
They're gonna have an early learning center. Early learning center. I guess it's sort of like a daycare. Serve children 6 weeks old to 5 years old.
I'm glad you said that. Thank you, brother. They want to start you from an infant to a grown-ass man from your data till you was born. Data is the key to control the environment we live in.
But where else down there do they have an early learning center for kids 6 weeks old to 5 years old? They don't have it down there. Give up the data if you're going to get the center.
No, Lincoln, no, we can't give up the data.
Oh, my God.
What? Every time,
somebody will get it from you some way, shape, or form. They're going to get it from you. So, I mean, come on.
Lincoln, I understand what you're saying. You going along to get along?
I just want the best for the people of Over the Rhine, and I think this is it. I don't think you can go to any other city and find something like this in their community equal to Over the Rhine. You won't find anything like this anywhere else.
Lincoln, watch this. When black people came in doing daycare centers, they shut black businesses down, daycares down. But when it comes to white men with the daycare center, we want to, hurrah, hooray. We want to give them data. We want to give them all our information. So guess what?
These kids need an early learning center.
Huh?
They need an early learning center.
I ain't saying they don't need that. I'm just saying.
Yes, you are. You're saying, hey, we don't want this here because they're gonna have control over it. They're gonna want your data, so we don't want it here. That's pretty much what you're saying.
It's just like them flock cameras, Lincoln. When them flock cameras, just like data. We gonna know when you went to your grandma's house, what time you went there. We want to know what type of gym shoes you wear, what you bought at Kroger's. They gonna know every damn thing about us.
A flock camera only takes a picture of your license plate.
No, it don't.
And
no,
it'll lead back to you. It shows you where you are at what time. And that's to catch people who steal cars. They'll know if it's a stolen car in the area and all kind of stuff.
No, Lincoln, it's facial recognition with the flock cameras is, Lincoln. They already out, Lincoln, in other cities.
I don't know if they take your face. They take your, I don't know if they can really get a good shot of your face. Their main thing is to get your license plate.
Hey, Lincoln, they take facial recognition cameras. They analyze you. That's the data, Lincoln. But TriHealth, they need to answer some questions over the Rhine Community Council residents. They got to answer some questions about, is it going to be data? They receiving data? Who they going to sell the data to the third party to? What are they going to do? Why you choose them? But first it's supposed to be you, 3CDC, to do this. And all of a sudden they change their mind.
All right.
But Lincoln, before I go, Brother Lincoln, we need ass kickers, Lincoln, not no ass lickers, Lincoln. That's what we need, brother.
All right.
So,
all right. And, okay, Clark Kent, Superman, coming to the rescue.
Hey,
what?
Somebody got to do it, man.
All
somebody got to do it. If they don't do it, guess what? We won't have a good community. But, Lincoln, we got to understand and investigate this data stuff, Lincoln. It's very serious what they're doing. TriHealth, make that make sense. You know good well people, they like mad at that, like, we don't want that for real. They scared to talk about it. Anyway, I love you, Lincoln. Terrence Howard, hey, man, I love you so much. You got to love yourself.
All right.
All right, bro.
Thanks for your call. Unbelievable.
I'm gonna do my best.
he came to the rescue, and I felt sorry for I don't think the guy was from. He had a map to find Findlay Market, so I don't think he was from Cincinnati. Now, what kind of impression does this guy have of Cincinnati? I stepped off the bus, and some black guy snatched my phone and wouldn't give it back to me. And he would never have gotten that phone back if it wasn't for Stefan, I don't believe. Unless a cop came by or something. He flagged the cops down. And I almost wish he had, so they locked this guy's butt up. He needed to go to jail. Maybe with somebody else this time, it could be somebody related to you next time. He was going to snatch another phone. And it could be somebody related to you. I mean, it's just horrible what he did to this innocent tourist getting off the bus, looking at his phone, looking at the map, and somebody just walks by and snatch it and say it's theirs. Let's take a break. We'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
Bringing you the stories that go beyond the headlines. The Tavis Smiley Show.
This is Tavis.
Oh, the WNBA. These two black guys are going to join the draft. They're going to get in the draft, the WNBA draft. I think they're black guys, because of all this trans stuff and everything. They're going to enter the draft. I'm like, nobody has to draft them. Why the WNBA, they all upset. They all going crazy. Just don't draft their asses. What do you agree with me on, Vernon Jordan? I said a lot of things. Can you narrow it down on what you agree with me on? Okay. One black guy. All right. Thank you, Brent. They identify as female. But look, they were born with a penis. I don't care what they identify as. They're males. Yeah, that was horrible to just snatch the guy's phone like that. Why do you praise 3CDC? They need to be in front of a grand jury. Oh, boy. Yeah, that was quick thinking. That was quick thinking. And now, out of that, did the guy just hand it over when the phone rang? How did they finally get the phone from the guy? Because he was not about to let that white dude get the phone. They were running down the street. The guy was grabbing at him, and he was steady running. running. And it looked like it was down there by that church where everybody hang out, that church on Liberty Street. Serif, Saint Serif, whatever it is, Seraph or whatever. And he was in a bad part of town to be running after a black guy. You know what I mean? Oh, boy. No one with a pecker should be playing in the WNBA. Oh, boy.
And what a gift it is to give. Find your why and get involved today at ymca.org for a better us.
1230 The Buzz, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Remember the lady last week that called in, said people were watching her and throwing rocks at her house? Well, I did call I did my duty. I tried to help her out. I called the sheriff's department, and they said she's got to have a witness or something like that to prove that they're doing this to her. She needs witnesses. She needs to videotape them or something. They said they just can't go out and arrest somebody or she's got to have some proof that they're doing all this stuff to her. So that's that story right there. But I did call the sheriff's department to try to help her out. Miss Nettie.
Hello, how you doing? Greetings to you from beautiful Lincoln Heights.
Yes, how you doing?
I am doing wonderful. I just wanted to tell you that, hey, nobody raised much as hell as I did.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, but I changed because people won't listen to you, okay? And I want people to hear me.
Yes.
And I wanted to, well, either way it go, I changed. And I changed, or change was going to change me.
Yes, yes. So you used to be a hellraiser, huh?
Hell, yes, I did.
Oh, boy, it sounds like it. Sounds like you still raise a little hell.
Oh, Mr. Melvin said hello to you, okay?
All right, tell Mr. Melvin I said hi. We thought that was you in that store, the lady from Lincoln Heights who went in the store. And
No, Wunderhaars has been very nice to me.
Oh, boy.
I've been knowing the Wunderhaars, oh, my God, a long time. We had them for insurance. We had them for milk, everything.
Dang, they do everything, huh?
Oh, yes, they do. They still got their catering company, and they still got their insurance company. Yeah, so no, it was not me. But the lady of Walk and Talk, Sharon Ware.
Yes.
And I want to say to the real Terrence Howard, thank you for hanging in there, baby. And Lincoln Ware, thank you, okay?
Yes, yes.
And
you're welcome.
I want to send a shout-out to Tracy Artis.
Yes.
Because she talks so nice to me on the phone.
This is her weekend.
Well, I put it like this. That should be crowded because of her.
Yes.
She has a beautiful personality. Okay?
Yes.
So I just want to say that to everyone.
All right.
Please go to the Black Family Reunion. And you know we used to go, Melvin. I mean, not Melvin. Lord, Melvin must be thinking about me. You know we used to go, Mr. Lincoln. Don't you start no mess.
To the Black Family Reunion? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, the Black Family Reunion.
Yes.
And we used to go all the time with you.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yes. I went down there with the Black.
Oh, you mean
Lord.
I was down there and you came down there?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Avondale Town Center.
All right.
Now, you know good and well.
I know it. That's right. You used to walk with the walking club.
Mess. Don't you start no mess.
I won't start no mess. Won't be no mess.
All right. Thank you, baby. And you have a blessed day. And everybody, I'm listening, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You think she's had a couple of buds this morning? I don't know. All right. 513-749-1230. Let's go to Lindsay. Lindsay, how you doing today?
Hey, what's going on, Brother Link?
I'm hanging in there. Good to hear from you.
Do I sound okay?
You sound great.
All right, good. Because I want to make this explicit. Now, I hope you let me. Can I just talk about Brent Beard just for a minute?
About what now?
Brent Beard from Dallas, Texas.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, you know, when I told you I was writing my book, you mentioned some of the stuff that I did in my past.
Yes.
But this sucker going to put on YouTube and say that I was an embarrassment to the community. Listen, man, let me just ask you this. In the late 60s, what was white people doing to black people?
In the late 60s?
Yes.
Discriminating.
Being treated by the white people.
Discriminating and hanging. If you were down south, they were still hanging folks. And,
I was born in Alabama.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that to say this. They was bombing churches.
Yeah.
My mama was cleaning Catherine Block's house, the whole damn house, and she got $6 a day.
Ooh.
Now, let me tell you something, man. My father, my auntie that's 90 years old, I was on Facebook dancing and all that. I went to her birthday party. She told me that when her father got killed, her father, which was my grandfather I never seen, died in my mother's arms.
Mm.
Now, and then my mother was pregnant with my older brother, and then her first baby daddy, he get killed.
Mm.
Now, I come up out of a woman that had all of this trauma, and then I learned a little bit about white people. I just want Britt Beard to hear this. Now, when I did what I did in the 60s, I had one of these kind of lives that's, that's why I'm writing my book, because I was homeless at 14.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, when I trying to want him to understand, and people that think like him, when I did what I did by robbing them damn banks and loan companies in the 60s, this is what I get. Wasn't no black family, wasn't no black community owning no loan company or no damn bank.
Right. And then you did spread the money out in the neighborhood too, didn't you?
Yes, I did. And then listen,
you were like
I
Robin
just want
Hood.
this to be plain so he can quit, exaggerating this bull crap. Lincoln, for 4 years, I only robbed in the wintertime because the police couldn't roll in the wintertime.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't the only one doing it. So when you robbed, they had to take the dog and follow your footprints to try to bust you. So this was part of what we was coming back at those folks and how they was doing us. So I'm just trying to get to him to understand that all he's doing is saying that, like Samuel Jackson was doing on that movie with that white man, We Sick Master. That's what Brent Beard is doing.
Okay, this is what he just put on YouTube. He says, "Damn, Lindsay, I didn't say you were an embarrassment to the community. I stated that you served 23 years for kidnapping your roommate and forcing him to withdraw money from multiple banks." That's what he posted up on YouTube.
And that's a lie, because you even commented yourself off of the thing, and you defended me, Lincoln, and said I was not an embarrassment to the community. I did that to myself.
Yeah.
You made that statement to the thing he said on YouTube.
Yeah.
Now he gonna put that on YouTube about me taking a white man, to multiple banks to get. That's a lie. See, he's just going on stuff to try to make himself seem right. And then ask yourself, why is you upset that I took a white Jew man and did what I did 39 years ago? Why does that bother you? That has nothing to do with black people. That's Lindsay and his life. And I live that life, like you call a gangster and all. I never been no thug.
And look, and you did the crime and you did the time.
I baked them cakes and I ate it. This is why I'm writing about my life, because for 50 years I was addicted to criminal thinking and criminal behavior, bruh. Listen, when I did my time, I get out of prison, Lincoln, after doing over 20 years. I had to do 4 years in Oakland, so I went back to school. But anyway, when I came to Cincinnati, they told me that you could come to Cincinnati now. I've been out 4 years. You could parole. You could transfer your parole to Cincinnati. So guess what, man? I transferred my parole, and I went to live with my sister. Cincinnati parole, which is, see where I was going to live at and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
They told my sister the only requirement she had to do is get rid of her guns.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you this. If I was such a messed up individual, like certain these people that don't even live in Cincinnati, don't even know me, never met me, has all these opinions, why did I parole to my sister's house and she had a daycare? Here's a black man getting out of prison, did over 20 years. But Ohio is going to take this liability. If I did something to any of them kids, Ohio would get sued. You hear what I'm saying? Because I'm on parole. I'm under their jurisdiction. I'm under California's jurisdiction. But if I was such a bad person, what qualifies me to go live with a daycare? My sister ran a daycare. All the mothers knew that I was coming. They loved my black ass. But here's a man that always trying to discredit me. I've been out the penitentiary 16 years, man.
Well, Lindsay, let me know when you finish your book. I want to get you on here, and we'll talk about that book of yours. Because you seem like you're working very hard to complete that book.
Well, that's hard to do. It's not easy, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't go to work for a factory for 30 years and went on a vacation once a week and was robotic like that. Every day of my life, I didn't know I was going to live or die. I didn't know what I was going to do. That's what you call, I was a hustler and a player. It's no violence in my jacket. I'm not one of them type of people, bro.
Yeah.
But these people trying to make me, black people is mad at me for what I did to white people, but you're not mad at white people what they was doing to us.
There you go.
And last 5 seconds, when I went to California in 1971 to live, I got kicked out the state of Ohio. I had that revolutionary mind, man. Do you know that the Black Panthers was the first group that was feeding kids, that was going to school, feeding them breakfast?
Oh, yeah.
That was happening nowhere in America.
Yep.
They
was
was
happening in
controlling
Oakland, California.
Yeah, they was controlling the neighborhood. They was stopping the police from killing us.
Yeah.
It wasn't no drugs and all of that in our hoods, man. So that revolutionary mind is what I sort of had. But I'm just trying to tell you, like Miss Nettie said, she done changed. I'm still the same individual. I just changed my way of thinking, Lincoln.
All right.
And thank you for having me at this time, man.
All right, Lindsay, thanks for your call. All right, let's take a break, and then we'll come back. I hear what he's saying. 12:30, The Buzz.
Hey, y'all, what up? This your boy, Ricky Smiley. I want to drop you an invite to something a little more.
I'll show you the... I'll show you the picture of this guy who took the phone. Here you go. Is that crazy or what? Just took the man's phone. Oh, my God. Oh, man. I tell you, people have some nerve, don't they? People have some nerve. How you just go snatch my man's phone and say it's yours? That is crazy. Oh, that was Michelle Graves. Where did she say that was going to be? I think, didn't they have it already? Oh, God. Why do these people wait so long to call in for this stuff? I don't understand. I can't remember where she said she was having something. Oh, boy. Let me see if I can find it on my phone here. Oh, man. Let's see. Michelle Graves. Okay. It's going to be a new prospect. Oh, it's already happened. Wait. Yeah, it already happened. It was last. Oh, no, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock at New Prospect. Tomorrow at 10 at New Prospect. Do they know where New Prospect is? It's on Summit Road. There is a phone number. Phone number is 587-3031. 513-587-3031. Oh, gee. Oh, boy.
Says
avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry. It's all on SmokeyBear.com because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Take us with you wherever you go. Download the Buzz app for your smartphone today. For details, go to thebuzzcincy.com.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Don't forget that number to sign up for the Veterans Appreciation Day, 513-946-3300. If you want to register for the Veterans Appreciation Day, you're going to have everything down there. It's going to be fantastic entertainment. They've got free food for veterans and their families. Veterans can sign up to get their disability rolling. If you behind on your mortgage payment or rent payment and about to put you out, there's some assistance there also. All kind of things. If you need a ride to the VA hospital, you can sign up. If you know when your appointment is, you can sign up to get a ride to the VA. Well, they'll come pick you up and take you to the VA. Yes. We do all that now at the Veterans Service Commission. We got 2 vehicles. I think we got another one on the way, maybe. And they keep us busy. The numbers go up every month for people who need rides to their appointments at the VA. And they come out and pick you up, drop you off, then come back and get you. Can you ask for more than that? Free. It's free. All right. Let's move along. Let's go to D. D, how are you?
Hey, Lincoln, how you doing?
I'm hanging in there. What's on your mind?
Something that's bothering me, man, and I'm mad about this morning. Watching the news, and maybe it was on last night, I didn't catch it, but, you know, the video now that's circulating about the 3 people, the one that's supposed to be a man that...
Oh, yeah.
Hit the woman, beat the woman up there
at Jungle Gyms. Yes.
In January.
He beat the hell out of her too, man. They show pictures of her.
Hey, this is what I'm mad about, Lincoln. Why is we just not seeing this video? We're only seeing this video because sadly that little boy is
right. And then the woman spoke out, said he should have been in jail because and they didn't indict him. They did not indict him.
No. And you know if that was a black man beating up on a white light like downtown happened last year, that video would have been out.
Yes.
That's what I'm mad about. I don't mean to be like that, but that video would have been out of a fight in Jungle Gyms parking lot. And I don't understand why Jungle Gyms didn't.
I know.
I don't know what.
Well, I think they did file charge. I mean, they went to court, but
yeah,
I think they did go to court, but I don't know. Nothing was done. They dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, there's a lot. Not just me. There's a lot of people on social media saying, "Why are we just not seeing a video of this?"
Yeah. But remember,
and the only reason we see it is because the little boy is dead.
Remember, that was Butler County, too. That was Butler County.
Yeah, Butler County.
Not Hamilton County.
Yeah. But that's all I got, man. I just, I'd get that off my chest.
Yep. All right.
Have we found out, is that a man, or is he transitioning to a man, or what?
I think he was a transvestite, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
I have no idea. I have no idea what was going on with that group of 3 people. It was some crazy stuff going on there.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for taking my call.
Hey, D, thanks for your call. Appreciate it. All right. 513-749-1230. Let's go ahead and take a break. Then we'll come back. Rick Jr. Oh, boy. What's on his mind today? We'll never know. D's line is available at 513-749-1230. We'll take a break. 1230, The Buzz.
What's happening, good people? It's your cousin Trip Fontaine, and this
Okay, Jerica. Oh, boy. Oh, you're a trip, Jerica. Unbelievable. About transvestite is as ancient as, I'm not even going to say that word, but it starts with a B. What they used to call lesbians.
Yeah, she would know. She would know. My best friend.
Oh, boy. Yeah, but back in the 50s and 60s,
I haven't seen that B word in a long time.
I know. That's what they used to call lesbians back in the 50s and 60s.
I know what they used to call them. I'm not that young.
Oh, boy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay. All right. We give him a pass on these things because he's old and doesn't know how to update his terminology. I go with what I know, and that's what they used to call him back in the day, okay? Give me a break. I mean, there's a lot of reasons. Well, that's not a lot of reasons why. There's mainly one reason why, and I'm just not going to say anything about it at this point, Cornell Miller. They need to go back to the community, and then we'll be back in the parade. I just don't think enough people come down there to see the parade. The only people down there are the people in the parade. Oh, let me get the phone over here. They hung up before I could get over there. My grandma still said bull before she passed. Oh, boy. Lincoln, do tell. You tell everything else. What are you talking about? I love our veterans and hope they get all they deserve and more. Well, Blade is on here. John Davison is Blade, in case y'all didn't know. Who called the police on the Evanston Day natives? Having a great day, Lincoln. What? What's the Evanston Day? %92 of adults say daycare or child care is expensive. 92% of adults. .1230 WDBZ, the buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you till 1 o'clock this afternoon. Coming up at 1, it's our good friend Shopton. Keeping it real. Keeping it real. And his daughter, she gets on there, keeping it real. Keeping it real. Yes. All right. Let's go to Rick Jr. Rick Jr., how are you today?
Well, how you doing? How's the weekend?
It was great, Rick.
You still want to make a little bet? Like I did last year, I say how many games it's going to take the Bengals till the Bengals win the first one. I say 4 this year. How you going along with that?
You mean they're only going to win 4 games?
No, I said it's going to take them 4 They're going to have to play 4 games to win 1. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'll bet you on that any day. They're going to win the first game. Plus, they're going to put Burrow, he's going to play all preseason games. He's going to play Thursday night. They play Thursday night.
I pray for Burrow that number one, that he at the end of the preseason, I guess they play about 3 preseason games.
Yes.
That he's still standing up at the end of the 3 of them. That's what I pray.
Well, he's only going to play a few snaps each game. You know, he'll throw a couple of. I mean, he might play a whole series or something like that, but he's not going to play a whole lot the first game. He'll play more the second game, and then he'll play a lot more on the third game. But the Bengals will win their first game.
Oh, and remember, I gave you some advice. Definitely put your money on the Bengals when they play the good old Pittsburgh Steelers, because my friend Mike McCarthy is the new coach down there. Up there in Pittsburgh. So definitely put your money on the Bengals during that game, okay?
All right.
Oh, I want to talk about 2 things. You were talking about Tri-Health.
Yes.
And about RFPs. Explain what RFPs are. Okay. Tri-Health, great. That's a great a little consultant firm, I guess you would call it. My mother was involved with that.
Tri-Health is a hospital system. What are you talking about?
They act like consultants too. They're partners with these hospitals, and it's good because it's almost like a 50-50 thing between the patients and the medical care system. So like if your mother or grandmother needs advice, they can just call them Tri-Health, and they'll pick them up and take them to
really? I didn't know about that service. How long ago was this?
Oh, Tri-Health's been around like 25 or 30 years.
See, I don't know if they do all that. Maybe they do, but they
did. Well, my mother passed about 15 years ago.
All I hear about Tri-Health is they're in the hospital business. You know what I mean?
But they are into. They give you advice on nursing homes. They don't own any nursing homes, but they do advise you on nursing homes, and they're trying to help you find a nursing home if you're a senior citizen need help. They also help advice on hospice.
Okay.
Hospice care. So they're all
I didn't
around.
know that. I'll have to check that out. I'm gonna have to double check stuff you say, Rick Jr. Because
they got their hands and everything, but they're good guys. Now RFPs. RFP stands for Request for Proposal.
Yes.
RFPs. And the reason why I know about that is because when I was up there right past the government, they were heavy in the RFPs.
Most public dollars, when you have a public project done, they will put one out. Yes.
Yeah, well, you can send out an RFP if you want to build a new fighter plane.
Yes.
So to come up with a fighter plane that'll, this is crazy, that'll fly the speed of light. Well, they could, the Wright-Patterson could send out an RFP. Like they put the RFPs in these defense papers. Okay, they're like newspapers or bulletins. They go out and these Beltway bandits know to read these things.
Yes.
And then they'll send their proposal.
Yes.
And then after their proposal, they have something called a source selection to try to compete. And it's the same way with federal government contracts, and it's the same way with state, and the same way with county and local. So that's what an RFP is.
All right. Well, thanks for enlightening us, Rick Jr. Telling us something that we already knew.
Well, go ahead.
I said, thanks for telling us something that most of us probably already knew.
Well, I didn't know what an RFP was until I joined the Air Force. I mean, I was a dumb buddy. I mean, the Air Force taught me a lot of stuff I didn't know about. I didn't know what San Francisco looked like or LA looked like until I joined the Air Force. I'd never been to Vegas before in my life.
Oh, boy.
Until I joined the Air Force.
Well, I had never been to Hong Kong before in my life until I joined the Marine Corps. I had never been to Singapore before in my life until I joined the Marine Corps. The Philippines either.
You were teasing me about, what these people. I said, well, I do David Berger. Well, I used to work, when I was in the F-16 system program up at Wright-Patterson, I used to work with a guy named Alan Dykoff. Well, his brother, David, was the commander of the USS George Washington. That's an aircraft carrier. His brother was there. He was a superstar. This guy went to test pilot school, and he went to Top Gun, and he went to that. He was,
And how are we better for knowing that? How are we any better for knowing that?
Here's the funny thing. They were both Bible thumpers because he tried to be friends with the sailors. David did. Okay.
Yes.
Well, guess what? He let the sailors smoke pretty much where they wanted to smoke on that ship. Bad idea. They had a fire on that Washington. It caused $80 million fire. And guess what? He got fired. The executive officer got fired.
That's all? They didn't go to jail?
No, but his career got there. He was on a fast track to be maybe chief of staff for the whole freaking Navy.
Okay. All right.
They put him in the trash can. You know what they said? He became a commander of a merchant ship.
Oh, boy. All right. I got to go, Rick Jr.
A merchant ship, for crying out loud.
I got to go. Thanks for you. Who wants to hear that?
Boring.
Jeez. Unbelievable. Tell us something that we don't know. Rick Jr. Unbelievable. I went to the funeral of Pat Cork on this past Saturday. And, you know how the preachers there, I guess it was about 4, maybe 5 preachers there. And Tracy Hunter was one of them. She got up there. And, boy, she snuck, when I say sneak a preach in, she did. She snuck a little preach in there, let me tell you. But it was good to see Tracy Hunter. She was there. But, I think she went a little longer than she was supposed to. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. All right. Let's move along. Let's go to Ronald. Ronald, how are you?
Hey, Link. I'm a member of the walking club. I'm the guy that wears the 101st baseball cap.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I called the number, and the number that they're giving, I think they need to give another extension number because when I called the number, a lady answered, and she said that she basically would take my information and forward it because where I called was not where they needed to register at. So she said she had to forward my information to someone. So I think there needs to be some extension number or something.
946-3300. Okay, I'll check that out.
Yeah, same number that you mentioned. Yeah, and also when your daughter helped me with the tickets for the festival, me and my sister went down there yesterday, and it was a nice affair, and I had a bunch of people there from all over.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm glad you made it, and I'm glad she could help you with your tickets.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Thanks for your call.
Out,
I'll check it out. Thanks for your call. All right. I'll have to check that out. Real quick. Soon as the break, I'll check that out. What are they saying all of a sudden? When I see the phones light up like that, what's going on? Something's going on. Somebody may have said that number is the right number, but it's got to be the right number. Glenn gave that number, and I wrote it down, and we'll see. And he called me, texted me back, and said they were getting calls. They were registering people. So I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. And I might as well do it now because it's time for news. We'll go to news. We'll come back. We got Mr. Crowell, who is Sergeant Crowell. We got JB, Sister Kelly, and Mustafa, all holding on. And we'll get to each and every one of you on the other side of the news. It's the Lincoln Ware Show, 1230, The Buzz.
1230 AM, WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
A Northern Kentucky politician recently convicted on a misdemeanor sex abuse charge is being asked for his resignation. Highland Heights City Council member Jesse Hockenberry was convicted after entering an Alford plea to a charge last month. Other council members now say they will hold hearings to have him removed from office if he doesn't voluntarily step down. Charges are being filed against a Lincoln Heights woman accused of threatening a local store owner. Reports say that Shannon Brewster was asked to leave a Reading Road market on Friday due to her language and behavior when she hit the store owner and threatened to kill people. Brewster has been charged with assault, aggravated menacing, and ethnic intimidation. A Hamilton Kroger store was evacuated Sunday with reports of a shopper that made a threat to open fire. Police say the shopper made a comment to an employee and then was reported to a manager, and police were then notified. The Reds have had better weekends. Cincinnati was swept by the Nationals this weekend in D.C. 7-1 was the final on Sunday. They open a series against the White Sox in Chicago tomorrow night. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz, your official talk station.
It is official, you understand me? .30 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you till 1 o'clock this afternoon. And we're going to talk to some people from the Freedom Center a little bit later on in the show. Talk about some things that's going on down there. And don't forget, if you get down to the Freedom Center, make sure you get your, what do they call it? Get your family history and all that stuff going on there. Give you the county that your grandmother or grandfather was born in, and the state and the county, and they can track it and tell you all kind of stuff about your families and the ancestry trace down there at the Freedom Center. So make sure you get down there and check that out if you're down at the Freedom Center. Yes. All right. You got something to tell me?
We have a special guest calling in. What would be a great time for you to talk to Kenny Lattimore today?
Today, Kenny Lattimore. How about 12:45 maybe? 12:50? Kenny Lattimore? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Kenny Lattimore is calling in. We'll check in with him. He'll be here for the Black Family Reunion this weekend. Yes. All right, let's go to Sergeant Crowell. What's going on, Sarge?
Oh, man, just Crowell, man.
Once a sergeant, always a sergeant.
That's like once a hoe, always a hoe. I mean, come on, man. Seriously, though, you too hard on my old classmate, Rick Jr.
Oh, boy. No, I'm not. He just think we sitting at a bar and just swapping stories.
He was telling me about all the famous people he knew. He never mentioned me. I was hey, listen, seriously. I was the captain of the crossing guard. Did you make captain?
No, Michael Cotton was the captain. I was a lieutenant. Right. I didn't make captain. Yeah. I didn't make captain.
Well, I made captain.
Do you remember Michael? Jerry. Do you remember Michael Cotton?
Yeah, he was my commander in District 4.
Okay. See, he was always destined to be, he was the captain of the safety patrol, and now he went on to be captain in the police department. See that?
You know what? It might be something to that.
Yeah.
Because I was the captain of, I still have my, don't tell nobody about this, but I still have my badge and sash. Of course, I can't put it around his body now.
Yes,
but I still have stuff from Columbia. but on a serious note, are you going to be down at the BFR? If you are.
Well, I got the Veterans Day, Veterans Appreciation Day. I'll try to get down there after the Veterans Appreciation Day if I can.
I got a little something for you from the little gift from the special. I want you to ask.
Okay, well,
I'll
if I
be
can.
down there at the BFR Day. What size are you? Like 1X or?
So what?
What size are you, teacher? 1X?
No, I mean, it depends on the shirt. Sometimes I can do large. Sometimes I need the extra large. So, do they run large or what?
They run kind of large.
Okay, well, get me a large. Get me a large. Yeah.
Now, are you going to be able to wear that safely in that exclusive neighborhood of yours?
What does it say? What does the shirt say?
I'll get back with you.
Okay.
All right, bye.
All right. Thanks for your call. He can't tell me what the shirt says. He wants to know, can I wear it in my neighborhood? What the hell does it say? I don't know. Unbelievable. Yeah, so Kenny Lattimore coming up this hour. Yeah. What was his biggest hit? Was it For You?
Yeah, that was his biggest hit.
For You? Yeah. Okay. All right, he'll be in. So we'll listen and find out what's going on with him. He'll be here for the BFR. Yes. All right, let's go to Mustafa, then JB and Sister Kelly. Mustafa, how are you?
Hey, doing well. You know what, man? I don't think Tracy Hunter is too stable. What say you?
Okay, I can't hear you for all that background noise.
I said, I don't think Tracy Hunter is very stable.
Why don't
what
you?
What say you?
I say she's very stable and very aware of what's going on. Why you think that?
Because she always go on these tyrants.
She what?
She always go on these wild tyrants.
Well, I mean, she just wants to get her story out there and wants you to know what they're doing to her.
It's out there.
Oh, boy.
What is she doing about it?
She's doing everything she can do about it. She's doing more than most people would do about it. I mean, she's got all types of briefs filed and this and that, and they just keep, trying to avoid the real situation and, throw her case out and move on with it. I got to go, man. It seems like I'm yelling. You got too much noise going on. I got to go. Where in the hell is he? Jeez. JB, how are you?
Hey, how you doing today, Mr. Ware?
I'm doing okay.
That's good. I like to know about this veterans thing. Can people that have veterans in their family that are deceased, can they come?
No.
They can't?
I don't think so. It's for veterans who are alive now, and the veterans who are alive now can bring their families, and that's what it's for. And then if they need any, to file for any type of disability or they need help, if they need jobs, it's all kind of stuff going on. But, yeah, the veteran has to be alive.
The veteran has to be alive. I got a friend of mine that's a veteran. I don't know if he know. He said he's going, but I know he don't know the number. Can you give me that number again?
The number is 946. 513-946-3300.
Okay. I just wondered about that, man, because I got veterans in my family, but I'm not a veteran.
Yeah.
I just wondered about that. That's all.
Well, yeah, if you got them in your family and they're alive, tell them to come down.
Okay. I will.
Okay. All right. Thanks for your call. All right. Let's go to Courtney. Courtney.
Hey, good afternoon, Lincoln.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Hey, Lincoln, I know you're a veteran. You're a Marine, and I was in the Army, and I served from 80 to 86.
Okay.
And, I'm hearing what you're saying. I hear a lot of people say, keep trying to VA, keep trying to VA. I haven't been to the VA since 84.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been discouraged because I hear all these little different stories. And now a lot of my friends are telling me that, man, you need to go back and keep trying to VA, keep trying. So I'm listening to your show every day. So I hear them talk about this this thing that they're having this Saturday. I didn't get all the information because I'm driving.
Okay.
So is it possible that you can give me this information again? Because I'm driving this big old truck.
Okay.
And, I don't want to wreck the truck trying to get this information.
Okay, they're having the Veterans Appreciation Day on this coming Saturday. It's from 10 till 2 down at TQL Stadium. TQL Stadium.
TQL?
TQL. The soccer stadium. The soccer stadium in the West End.
Okay, great. Okay.
Yeah. And it's for all veterans and their families. They've got free food. They've got information on disability. If you want to get your disability started, they can get you started there. If you need any type of assistance, they can help you with that. If you need transportation to the VA hospital, you have appointments, and they'll pick you up and drop you off there, and all kind of stuff that they'll have you can sign up for, and free food and all kind of things going on. Yes.
Okay, my next question is I don't have my VA ID, but I do have my DD-214 form.
That'll be, that's all you need.
That's all I need?
Yep.
Great. How you doing, man? You been doing okay?
I'm hanging in there. Doing great.
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I just wanted to get this information because,
yes,
I think I'm okay, but, you never know.
Yeah. And the VA hospital has changed a lot. The VA hospital used to be horrible, and
trust me, I know.
It's all changed around. Everything has changed now. It's a new day. And if you don't want to go, if you're not going for, you're not sick or anything, if you just need information on a disability claim or something like that, you can go to the Veterans Service Commission right there at the Hamilton County building on the Norwood Lateral there.
You said the Norwood Lateral?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying.
Yeah. Right there at Reading Road and the Norwood Lateral, it says Hamilton County on the building. And the Veterans Service Commission is in there on the first floor.
Yes, sir. Well, I was in the 78th Engineers in Germany, and then the 19th Engineers at Fort Knox, and I was a bridge builder, so my knees are shot. But like I said, I think I'm okay. But I appreciate the information.
Yes.
And I'm glad that the VA has turned things around from back then. Because when I came home in '84, man, it was horrible.
Oh yeah, it was horrible back then. I agree with you. And some of those veterans now are getting disability that they deserve, and they're speeding up the claims. It used to take forever to get a claim to go through, and then they owed you thousands and thousands of dollars in back pay, and but that's changing. So.
Well, I appreciate it, and I don't want to take up no more of your time, and I'll see you out and about. Be safe, Lincoln.
All right, Courtney, if you see me down there, identify yourself.
Okay, we'll do the spin together.
The what?
The spin. The model guy, the model. That's me.
Oh, that's you. Oh, this is Courtney. Okay, I didn't know which Courtney you were. Yeah, the model. Yeah, I since you retired, I use your little spin when I'm modeling.
I know you do. I know you do. I'll be cracking up.
All right. Thanks for your call.
Thank you, Lincoln.
All right. Okay, that's Courtney, the model. And he does this little spin when he's up there modeling, real slow. And since he retired, I said, nobody else is doing it. I might as well do it. And people like that. Yes.
I'm not no lesbian.
I don't know where that fits in, but whatever.
It fits.
513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. Let's go to a break, and then we'll come back. Sister Kelly, Sister V. We got all these sisters holding on. We'll take a break. 1230, The Buzz.
Lincoln Ware is on demand.
On demand.
That's right. Listen to the Lincoln Ware Show when you want.
Oh, I like that.
Get all the news and...
All right. All right. Where is Lattimore from? Where is he from? He is from D.C., okay. A suburban county is considering regulating e-scooters as crashes mount. I know these folks, they ride down the street on these scooters going like a bat out of hell. And they're so quiet, you can't hear them coming up. You can't hear them. Yeah, they need to ban those things on the sidewalks anyway. Somebody wrote a letter to the editor. Stop blaming Cincinnati Mayor Aftab Pirval for bad timing. He can't control when crisis strikes. That's true. He got bad timing. As simple as that. He can't control when there's going to be a crisis. And like I said, we have a council manager form of government. Under this structure, Cheryl Long manages the day-to-day activities. Yeah. She manages the day-to-day activities. So if something comes up and it's a big police matter, that's why she's here. She's the city manager. She makes the big bucks to handle the decisions. Oh. Ask Kenny Lattimore how he keeps pulling all those fine women. His current wife and Shantae Moore are top-level lovelies. Okay.
Giving voice to the community. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware on a Monday afternoon. And we've got the Freedom Center coming in a little bit later on. Plus Kenny Lattimore will talk to us about his performance here in Cincinnati this coming Saturday. All right. Let's see which sister is first. Looks like Sister Kelly is first, then Sister V. And then Sister Blade. Yeah. All right, Sister Kelly, how are you?
I'm fine, Mr. Lincoln. How are you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah, I just wanted to call and thank everybody. I know it's a little bit late, and it's after the music festival season, but I wanted to call and thank everybody for all the support and everything that was done in such a positive manner. I got to work with some groups that ordinarily maybe wouldn't have gotten looked at, like the Off the Streets program through the Her Cincinnati, the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Cincinnati, Home, Housing Opportunities Made Equal, and just all the love and support. And when you get to do something like that, Mr. Lincoln, and it's not about you, but it's for somebody else, it hits that much harder. So I thank you. I thank Ricky Smiley, and when we did the Ricky Smiley show, just everything. So I've been gone for a while. I've been in D.C., but I'm back now, and I just want to take the time to thank Greater Cincinnati.
All right. Sister Kelly, better late than never.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we will be having some announcements, from the office of Vice Mayor Jan Michelle Lemon-Kearney. Look for those announcements in September.
All right. Thanks for your call.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Jan Michelle Lemon-Kearney, JMLK, was upset that they attacked that mosque up there in, I think it was up on the west side of town. They broke in there and defaced the place, did some damage. She was upset. Sister V, how are you?
Lincoln Ware, how are you?
I'm hanging in there. What's on your mind?
A couple of things. I want to say happy Black August. I'll explain that. Do you know what that is?
No, I don't.
I'll explain that in just a little bit. Mustafa, I just want to say to the brother, sisters all over this country are being attacked. And I really would have liked to hear him say that he stands with this sister. I'm talking about Judge Hunter. And because you were not stripped of what you worked for and what you achieved. And I give her all the credit.
Yeah, I do too. And she's fighting.
For continuing to come back at these people.
Yeah. Most people would have given up.
They all know that they're wrong.
Most people would have given up by now. And
Absolutely.
But she's still fighting. I don't blame her.
She's still fighting. And I would, like I said, sisters are under attack. And we need our brothers to stand with us. When we are standing up and fighting, we need our brothers to stand with us.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's just a wasted call to call and say something.
I don't know what the heck he was talking about. All
I
that
don't
noise.
know either. He's usually a little bit better than that, but I don't know what was going on today. But I digress.
Yeah, and it almost didn't sound like Mustafa, So maybe it was another Mustafa.
Going on, but that was crazy.
Yes.
I said happy Black August, Lincoln, because right now we're in the month where we are celebrating all of our black political prisoners. Now, and you've heard of Geronimo Pratt. We know about Mumia. There's a lot of them we know about, but if people are not familiar with George Jackson, the life of George Jackson and the Soledad brothers, I really would like for people to at least look it up. Because this is a man who basically transformed. He sounds a little bit like the life of Lindsay.
Mm-hmm.
These brothers knew that there was no way out because of the social conditions for which black people were put under, right? So when you talk about what was going on back there, the Vietnam War was off the chain, social conditions was off the chain, civil rights was going on, and it was pretty much an all-out war. And so the tool that they used, again, was police brutality and therefore then locking them up, okay? And so that was another time where the prisons swelled with black people.
Yep.
And so George Jackson transformed it. He got these brothers to understand really who they were. And it goes back to when you say the revolution will not be televised. That revolution starts in the mind. And so behind bars, he began to transform these brothers to understand the conditions that they have been put in and how they can overcome it. Real revolutionary there.
Yes.
And so if people aren't familiar with the Soledad brothers and the George Jackson story, it might help you understand a little bit more of what Lindsay is telling you, how he transformed from where he was and his way of thinking to where he is today. I do not know why we're taking shots at him. I just don't know.
Yeah.
But it's kind of crazy because there's thousands of Lindsays out here.
And he
just
played
don't know
Robin.
about it.
And he spread the money that he stole from the banks. He spread it out in the neighborhood. He was giving everybody money.
Because, Lincoln, every one of our little brothers and sisters out here that appear to be lost, it's in them too to transform mentally. But it has to be seeds dropped in order for that change to happen. That's why it said the revolution will not be televised, because it starts in the mind and in your way of thinking. And so it doesn't just happen. We think that people just got conscious just because. No, there were seeds dropped along the way. I remember I saw Geronimo Pratt when he came. Unfortunately, again, he came out of prison. He got busy, and unfortunately, he fell ill, and we lost him a few years after that. But a couple more things. Marcus Garvey was born this month. Unfortunately, Michael Brown, he was killed in the streets. That happened in the month of August as well. You have, who's that? Schwerner. I always say that wrong. Schwerner, Goodman, the three that were killed in the civil rights movement. Cheney.
Yeah, Cheney.
Right?
And
They were killed. So it was so
in
many things that
I think
happened. So they talk about it being just, Black August. There's something to it, and I hope that people will kind of look it up a little bit and get familiar of the history that we're not taught in school.
Yep, you're right.
All right, thank you, Lincoln. I appreciate it.
And
again,
August. Soul on Ice is what Lindsay said you were talking about. Soul on Ice.
Yeah, that was part of the Soledad Brothers. It's a book.
Yeah.
And there were so many things that happened, and I'm sure he's familiar with it, but I just wanted to put that out there because we tend to start nitpicking at each other in a time where our children right now are being hung. Okay? They're finding our children being hung, especially throughout the South, and they're all getting written off as just suicide, right?
Yep.
And here we are nitpicking with each other. Like that, this has to stop.
And somebody told me, stop saying Lindsay was a Robin Hood. Well, what did Robin Hood do? He stole from the rich and gave back to the poor. So that's Robin Hood. I don't know what to call him. I don't know.
Lindsay is being Lindsay, and Lindsay is one of millions of black men, or shall I say thousands of black men throughout the U.S. who have had these come-to-Jesus moments where his thinking changed about who he is, where he's been. And if people aren't familiar with the Soledad Brothers and what was taking place inside some of these prisons that made that man so dangerous that they killed him, that's a story that we need to know about.
All right. Sister V, thanks for your call. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Lincoln.
All right. That's Sister V laying it out there. And she's absolutely right. She's right. All right. Here, let's go to Sister Blade. Blade, how you doing? Blade.
Hey, man.
What's
up?
up?
You have a serious problem. What you call me?
Sister Blade.
It's Mr.
Oh,
Blade.
okay.
Hey, man. Hey,
Whatever.
I understand.
Whatever.
I understand. Hey, I understand people's points, but we're in a different dimension. Let's be ourselves. I think too much we run after the past and run after people that we really, really don't know about. I mean, just like Pharaoh and the one guy, a lot of people are always talking about. He always talking about let's go back to Africa, and when you research them, dude never went to Africa. He never went to Africa.
Okay, well he'll tell you that doesn't matter as long as he studies.
What's the one guy that everybody was always talking about? He wanted to take everybody back to Africa. She just said his name. I forgot his name. Everybody talking about they followed him, and how did you follow him? And he never went to Africa. He went back to Europe. The one guy, the one dark skinned guy.
I'm not sure.
Wrote the papers and they said he had the ships and stuff.
I'm not sure.
Sister B just said his name. And we can do deep research now. A lot of them heroes we talking about was just government plants. I mean, you even said the dude, one guy, he came down there and got everything caused a ruckus and stuff, and they put him in. They put him in a car. He took off. That's what they used to do. They call them vacateurs. They would go to state and cause up ruckus, and they'll just leave. So we need to quit. And I understand y'all trying to make Lindsay a hero or whatever.
Nobody's trying to make him a hero.
When we going to say wrong is wrong and right is right?
Who tried to make him a hero? Nobody's trying to make Lindsay a hero.
Y'all trying to make this guy a hero.
I mean, he broke the law. He got caught. He served his time in jail. Simple as that.
Let me ask you something.
So how's that trying to make him a hero?
Let me ask you something. Which one would you follow? A cat that got caught or a cat that never got caught? Who's the smartest?
That's ridiculous.
The one that got caught and speaking all this jail talk and 70 years old, or the cats that never got caught.
You can be smart and still get caught. I mean, you can be the smartest guy ever and still get caught.
Let me once again. It's a lot of cats that never got caught and got businesses, got houses, got property, and living good. But we want to get hooked up on the jailbird that got caught, and they feel bad for him. Okay, you did your time, whatever.
So who's feeling bad for him? He did his time.
Your last caller.
She's not feeling bad for him. She was just telling you, hey, he's been through the struggle. He knows what's...
Well, people, I mean, I ain't trying to be on Brent's side, but people are saying, hey, other people are hearing this, young people are hearing this, it's not right. If you are going around robbing banks,
everybody knows right. Look, everybody knows right from wrong. Everybody knows that it's wrong to rob a bank, and if you get caught, you going to jail. Lindsay got caught. He went to jail.
If you gave the money to rats, it's wrong. You know better to be stealing from people. Stealing is wrong.
Whoever said it wasn't? Whoever said it wasn't wrong?
Your last caller, your last caller was trying to justify it?
No, she wasn't. She was just saying people are getting on Lindsay, and he didn't rob a black man of all that money. He robbed the system of that money. That's all she was saying, and they're still hanging black folks.
Right there, you're trying to justify wrong.
Oh, please.
It don't make no difference if you rob a statue. If you take something from it, it's wrong.
Yes. The guy, the kid who broke Marty Brenneman's statue down there, I don't know if he ever paid for it or something happened to him. He got punished for it for sure.
Hey, was that little kid black?
Yes, he was.
Because we know you're going to press the issue because you're kind of hard on black people. Peace out, bro.
I'm hard on wrong. That's all. If you do wrong, I'm hard on you. Simple as that. I'm hard on you. Because you always doing wrong, always saying the wrong things. Unbelievable. Let's take a break. We'll come back. 513-749-1230. The Lincoln Ware Show, 1230, The Buzz.
Looking for a podcast that delves into the intricacies of love and relationships? Look no further.
Dallas Thomas 3670.
So first you were too soft on Lindsay for committing a crime. Now you're too hard
on black folks.
On black folks when they
right. When the little kid needed to pay for breaking my man's statue down there at Great American. He just didn't have nothing else to do but break something. Just had to break something. And just because I said he gave the money back to the community, he spread the money back out in the community, if it was right what he did, he wouldn't have gone to jail for 23 years. It was wrong, but at least he did something good with the money. Y'all folks are a trip. I don't know if they're coming or calling. 1230. I told Pharaoh left me a message, and I told him, I said, Pharaoh, I'll give you a half hour. He said, that's not enough. I said, I'd give my normal guests 15 minutes, people who pay to come on, and I'm going to give you a half hour, Pharaoh. That's not long enough. I need an hour. And if you don't hurry up and book me, you ain't going to get me. Wow. What?
You're going to miss out, Lincoln.
I'm going to miss out. When I want to get him on, he's not coming on. He's going to blow up just that big, I guess. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you can pay for an hour or I'll give you 30 minutes free. Which one you want? The people who pay get 15 minutes. You know? Oh, my God. Oh, boy. I don't guess anybody's sitting out there, is it? Oh, yes. Oh, no, Ronnie. That's Ronnie. Ronnie's sitting out there. Yeah, Pharaoh said a half hour wasn't good. That's like Wilson Pickett. 99 and a half just won't do. Got to have 100. Oh, boy. The wicked Wilson Pickett. Oh, I wish we could play music on here.
Do it again. For the full schedule, go to thebuzzcincy.com.
.1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. Yeah, the Pharaoh left me a message and said, pretty soon when I want to get him on, I'm not going to be able to get him on. I told him, I'll give you a half hour, Pharaoh. He said that wasn't enough. He had to have an hour. And if I didn't hurry up and get him in, it was going to be too late. Too late. People pay for 15 minutes. I was going to give him a half hour, but he wants an hour. I can give him an hour if he pays for an hour. How about that, Pharaoh? Cash in some of those gold coins. Some of those gold coins. Or he walks around with enough to buy an hour in his pocket. He walks around with enough. All right. Here's Mustafa. Is this Mustafa? Hello?
Hey, listen, yeah.
Yeah, did you call me before?
Yeah, man. I went into a building to talk to some people, and children started bombarding, playing and everything, making a little too much noise.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you were talking crazy about Tracy Hunter, and I just had to hang up on you.
Every time I've seen her or heard from her, she goes off into the soliloquy of all that has happened. I get it. We know the story for the most part. We have the gist of it.
Yes.
But it appeared whenever I've seen her, she had this wild-eyed look. That's my opinion. And she got litigation working. I would imagine she's going to have to, she has put her all in that and let it work.
Well, you can't sit back and let it work. You got to keep filing briefs and stuff that...
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. The wheels of justice move slow.
Yeah.
However, perhaps she'll get the relief she's seeking.
Yes.
Perhaps she will. But that debacle where she was drugged out of the courtroom resonates.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That a picture says 1,000 words, as you know.
Yes.
Lastly, that one caller you had, I want to say to that guy who was really bombarding somebody who's been incarcerated, every saint has a past and every sinner has a future.
Yes.
You know what I mean? People fall, they rise up.
Yeah.
And we have to leave it at that. We got to stop trying to grind people into powder simply because they have a conviction.
All right. Well, I could barely hear what you were saying when you called before. That's why I hung up.
I know.
And that's why I'm letting you back on again. I didn't change any rules.
I appreciate it.
They're talking about how did he get back on twice and all that.
Oh,
but
my
anyway,
God.
Okay.
See, that's what I mean. People always want to find fault.
All right.
You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Man.
Hey, thanks for your call, Mustafa. Unbelievable. In the studio with me, Dr. Stephanie Lampkin.
Hi, good
How
to see you.
How you doing? Good to see you again.
Doing great. Thanks for having me back.
Always good to see you. The last time you were in here, we talked about Jubilation. How did that turn out?
That's right. It was a fantastic exhibition that we hosted from the National Museum of African American Music in Nashville, and we had it open for MLK Day and Juneteenth. And actually, on Juneteenth, we had 4,100 visitors come and celebrate the holiday with us. The exhibit was open, so you learned all about the Fisk Jubilee Singers and their connection to Cincinnati. So it was a fantastic exhibit.
That's great. Did people go to the ancestry part there?
That's right. Our Family Search Center is located on our 4th floor. It's a free resource, so you don't have to buy a ticket to the museum to use the genealogy library, and we have volunteers there that can help you do your family
And
tree.
they help you, too. They get down to the nitty-gritty, let me tell you. Now, what's the next exhibit coming up?
Yeah, so we are excited to participate in the Photo Focus Biennial. We are a venue, and our show is called Witness to the Journey, Matt Herron and the Deep South 1965. This exhibition features 28 black and white photographs taken by civil rights photographer Matt Herron. He was a white photographer from the North, traveled down to the South, lived in Mississippi, and he photographed the life of black people in Mississippi as well as some civil rights activities that were happening, including the March from Selma to Montgomery. So we are excited to be able to show those photographs. They are very iconic
I
images.
bet you that's some nice photographs.
Absolutely.
He being a white man, he could get in anywhere he wanted to down in Mississippi. Well,
and he does talk about that in some of his biographies as well.
Okay.
But what we are adding to this exhibition is the voice of community members as well. So we reached out to some of our collaborators, and they will be commenting on the importance of the March from Selma to Montgomery, which led to the Voting Rights Act in 1965.
And this is today the anniversary?
That's right. On August 6th was the anniversary.
Okay, that's right. We just passed it. Okay.
That's right. So close, but we are just at that turning point where we're seeing changes to the Voting Rights Act now and what that means for Americans moving forward and exercising their right to vote. But our community collaborators, once you see the interviews, do a fantastic job of connecting the past that you will see in the photographs to our present fight for voting rights for everyone.
So what else is going on in August? Anything else coming up?
Yeah, so check out our website, freedomcenter.org. We've got a few Fifth Third Community Days coming up this month, and there will be some opportunities there for education along with some hands-on activities.
Okay. I still say you need to be some type of speaker or, you need to do some stuff like that. Some poems and, you have that knack about yourself.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm passionate about education, so I love just the opportunity to be on your station and talk to your listeners.
Now, there's some type of FC Cincinnati pregame, Black Heritage
you got it. So we will
match?
be tabling at that event. I believe that's August 22nd for FC Cincinnati and their Black Heritage. So check us out at our table. We'll have information about membership along with some educational packets as well.
Okay, so September, Witness to the Journey.
That's right. It opens September 4th. We hope to see you there.
Yeah. And maybe we get you on my TV show. We can show some pictures, some of the pictures that's going to be on the exhibit. Can we do that?
Absolutely. The show is open September 4th through November 8th. So we'll find a time you can come on down, and we'd be happy to show those photographs. Again, really iconic images from the March from Selma to Montgomery, highlighting just everyday people who are participating. So you will see Martin Luther King Jr., but you'll also see some unfamiliar faces.
Yes.
Women, children, nurses, faith leaders who all participated in the march to get voting rights.
Does he have any of the photographs of dogs biting people and the water hoses and, the fire hoses and stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. So there are some photographs that do capture the Alabama State Troopers who were there basically as the foot soldiers were peacefully demonstrating. They were there on the aggressive end.
Yes,
and you do see that in the photographs.
Okay.
And you also see other Black Alabama residents from their homes and in their farms cheering the marchers on. So it's quite a great picture of what that moment was like. But it also demonstrates how much more work needs to be done.
Dr. Stephanie Lampkin, what school did you attend?
I went to the University of Delaware for my graduate work.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. Where are you from?
I'm from Cincinnati. Grew up over by Forest Park, Pleasant Run.
You went to Forest Park High School when it was Forest Park?
Northwest High School.
Northwest, okay, out in the Coleraine area there, Northwest, okay. All right, well, thank you for stopping by. Do you have any questions for me?
I hope we'll see you there. Will you be joining us for the exhibit this fall?
I'm coming to see that. I want to see that.
All right.
I was young back in those days. I was like a teenager back in the 60s, and so I remember all those days, the segregation and all that stuff. So I want to come see that.
All right, then I'll be looking for you.
All right. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Let's take a break, and we'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
1230 The Buzz wants you to buy Black 513. Black Americans have over $1 trillion in spending power. We encourage you to buy black, not just one day, but every day, 365, 24/7. Go to thebuzzcincy.com and check out our Buy Black 513 page, where you can view a directory of black businesses right here in the 513. All black business owners, we're looking for you. Get featured right now. Go to thebuzzcincy.com and click on the Buy Black 513 banner to find out how you can be featured and expand your reach over the air and the internet. Let's buy Black 513. 1230 The Buzz.
The American Red Cross has declared a national blood crisis. Some critical blood types have fallen below a one-day supply. The situation is especially dire for type O blood. 51% of African Americans have type O blood. Join us for the Buzz and Black Family Reunion Blood Drive at the Corinthian Baptist Church, Thursday, August 13th from noon till 6. That's Thursday, August 13th from noon till 6 at the Corinthian Baptist Church. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule your blood donation appointment. Council on Aging is celebrating 55 years of service to older adults, people with disabilities, and
I know. Where is Kenny Lattimore? He's got about 3 minutes. I bet Lincoln went in for a hug from the good doctor. See? I just like the way she talks. I like to hear her talk.
Yeah, she's very proper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. She reminds me of that girl that was at Biden's inauguration with the little hat, little peel hat. You remember the girl who did the poetry?
I forgot her name.
I forgot her name too, but that's who she reminds me of. See, Mikey, he said he likes Jerica's voice. She does have that Girl 6 voice. Remember that movie?
Yeah. See, she's waiting for me to chime in on this, but I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Oh boy.
2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
The voice of the community. We are 1230 AM The Buzz, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. And we were supposed to be talking to Kenny Lattimore now, but maybe he'll call in before the top of the hour. And let's go to Joyce, loud voice. Joyce, how you doing today?
Hi, Lincoln. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. What's up?
It was great to hear Lindsay has written a book about his life because he has shown how he did go from robbing banks, and now he's doing something better, letting kids know it's wrong, that there are other ways to do things. And he grew up in the 50s and the 60s. Mm-hmm. And let's see, White America wrote books about Al Capone, all kind of criminals, and everybody can write a book about their life, Dull Blade, and nobody cares about it but you, because it's a black man writing about his life. He's not making his life heroic. He's making it an overcoming book and letting people know what's right and wrong. Yeah. And America had slavery, and they don't even want to tell about that.
No, but they're trying to erase it. They're trying to erase it.
Yeah, they're trying to erase their bad past, but Lindsay isn't erasing his past. He's letting us know what his past was and that his future is still bright. And that's a great thing. Now, we have Dull Blade, and we have the Doubler, who on his last call said, I've been talking about the same thing for the last 15 to 16 years. Let's see. Barack Obama was the president in 2009 and 2010, wasn't he? So that would have been 15 to 16 years ago, wouldn't it? So I could have been talking about Dumb Donald then, because I would have been talking about Barack, who took over from a Republican, George Bush, who wrecked the economy, just like Donald Trump has wrecked the economy. And Doubler, everybody knows it but you. And you're telling us how Massa has more than one person in his staff. Didn't he tell us that, Lincoln?
Yes.
He couldn't even get the names out of his mouth of anybody who was on the staff. Now, he may have been talking about the doctor who was going for the CDC, but I won't tell him her name because he should look it up. But that's still not the president's cabinet. I talked about interns who were vying for positions or had the positions as being interns with the president, and none were black, were they, Lincoln?
No.
Not a one, Doubler. So tell us again how Massa's hiring all the black people, who obviously we have millions of black people in this country who are qualified to be any staff member, any position of a secretary of the health, or the other things they could be doing. But your person who you voted for, Doubler, the criminal Blade, who has books about him, and he's a criminal.
The one black person he had one black person on his staff, and he fired her, Omarosa. Remember that?
He did. Of course, he fired her on his last gig. And then he had Ben Carson, the only one left from Hood, and he keeps having black people the head of the houses.
I know.
So
I don't know why he puts black folks in charge of housing.
You want me to tell you? You want me to tell you why?
Why?
Because he has houses, and he wants to get money from the government. Come on, Lincoln, let's figure it out. Donald has some housing projects, or his sons do, and they're getting HUD to give them money.
Oh,
Come
boy.
on. That's the only reason Donald does anything is to get money. Now, I know that Doubler's not mad at that, but we should be, because he's a president enriching himself, enriching his sons, enriching even Barron, who's supposed to be the big, tall teenager. He's getting billions. So we should be happy, Doubler and Doughblade, that these white people are getting the money. The welfare queen, Elon Musk, he gets the money. But we, on the lower end of the totem pole, get nothing. We don't have any representation. And then you're telling people don't vote, or if you do vote, the Republicans are still going to win. They're not going to win because they're criminals, and books are written about them. So, Lindsay, keep up the good work. And people, get out and vote. Vote Donald's people out. The Republicans are out. They don't want anything for the common man. We can see that. The Supreme Court, thank God, they just voted to let Alabama make them not redistrict like the Republicans wanted to do, Doubler, to keep black people from voting. So this country still wants to keep us from voting, black people. And if white people want to keep you from voting, that must mean your vote does count.
All right.
Thank you, and I was waiting on Kenny Lattimore. Please call up, Kenny. We want to hear from you today.
Okay, Joyce. Thanks for your call.
Lincoln.
All right. Okay. we're waiting on Kenny. He may call tomorrow. He may have to call in tomorrow. Alicia, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, Lincoln?
Pretty good. What's up?
Oh, nothing. I wanted to give you a quick update. I saw somebody mention Evanston Day, and I wanted to give y'all a quick update. So it was a community celebration where the 3 points of Evanston, both sides, the St. Ledgers came together, but we were a little disappointed because they left all their trash. They left all their trash at the Cincinnati Rec Center in Evanston, and so they had grandmas, aunties, mamas volunteering out there to pick up the garbage.
Wow.
So we asked the community, first of all, to get a permit next time they have an event.
Now, who was this doing this now?
Now, this was just some people from Evanston that came together for a good time.
Well,
it was a wonderful time.
Wanted to clean up their own mess, I guess.
And they did not clean up their mess. Lincoln, it was Don Julio bottles everywhere. I mean, Reposado, Añejo, Blanco. They had a good time. It was nonviolent, and I'm very happy. I'm from Evanston.
Yes.
Didn't get a chance to make it, but I was there for the cleanup this morning because, again, the babies at the camp there, they could not come outside and play in their own playground because it was Reposado everywhere, and Black and Milds, and Swisher Sweets and all kind of stuff. So we just asked that, if you're going to do something positive, just clean up after yourself in the community.
I'm sure they had a good time if you saw some Don Julio bottles there.
Oh, the Julio had them acting a Julio. Oh, my goodness. But
there was no problems, no violence, jumping off or anything like that, it seems like.
No, I heard it might have been a couple fist fights, but that's hearsay, and I believe somebody might have got shot around the corner, but it had nothing to do with the event.
Right, okay.
The event was nonviolent.
All right.
No.
Well, that's always good to hear. All right. Hey, Alicia, appreciate your call.
Yes, thank you, and thanks for keeping us informed.
All right. Thank you, Alicia. Okay, so there you go. They had the event up there in Evanston, and they left all the trash there. Unbelievable. So now they're going to have to try to get some kind of permit to do it or something. I don't know what was going on up there in Evanston. Yes. All right. Or Evanston, as some people call it. I live in Evanston. Where is Evanston? I know where Evanston is, but I'm not sure I know where Evanston is.
Yeah, some people try to be too proper with it, even though the spelling is Evanston.
Yes. Sort of like good morning.
Oh, that's a different kind of...
All right. Let's see. Well, it looks like he'll call 1 minute till. Kenny Lattimore will call 1 minute till 1, and you have to tell him to call back tomorrow. But he will be here for the Black Family Reunion on Saturday evening. I guess around 6 o'clock he'll hit the stage, and he'll be singing all of his songs. And For You is the one that I remember.
Yeah, that is the one. Yeah. that is his biggest. He has a couple of radio songs out, but that was his biggest hit, For You.
Yeah. I think that was in 96, was it? Somewhere around 96, I'm thinking. Yeah.
And he had another one, I'm Not Too Busy For You. That's a nice little jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Kenny Lattimore is, how old is he? 56 years old. He was born 20 years and 1 day before me. His birthday is April 10th. Mine is April 11th. He was born in 1970. I was born in 1950.
So, you got so much in common. And you both sing alike, too.
Yeah. And he's got a bald head.
There you go.
All right.
He likes Crown Royal.
I don't know.
He's got a dog named Bo.
But he's an Aries, so we got a lot in common, I'm sure, if he's an Aries. So we'll find out about him tomorrow. Yeah. See if we have anything in common. I don't know. So that's going to wrap it up for me. Shopton is next. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 10, right here. You may get a chance to talk to Lattimore because you're filling in for me the last half hour of the show tomorrow. So
No, tell him to call in earlier. Okay. I don't know what's going to happen the last half hour, Lincoln.
All right.
I'm going to be doing it by myself, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, I'll tell.
I may have to do a rebroadcast.
Oh, boy.
It may have to happen.
I'll try to fill the lines up before I leave, and then they'll take you till the top of the hour. How about that? My people will fill the lines up. I'm out. Sharpton's next. Bye.
12:30 a.m. WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station.
Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com.
We are 1230 The Buzz, your talk station.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the...
All right. Kenny Lattimore, is that the singer? Good friends with Jay King. Who is Jay King? Oh, boy. Lincoln always leaving early. Jeez. I don't always leave early. And very seldom do I have to leave early. So give me a break. I don't always leave early.
I might have a special guest on tomorrow.
Terrence will have Jerica call in and talk to you for 30 minutes.
Jerica, call in and talk, Jerica.
Oh, boy. If she's girl 6, she's going to charge 30 minutes, you know?
See, I'm not going to comment on that because I'm already in trouble.
Oh, boy. You and Cat Williams have a few things in common, including well-deserved street name after both of you. Oh, boy. I have a new respect for Cat Williams after listening to him on that podcast. Yeah. Jerica is shaking her head.
Yeah, I might have to do, if I can't get my special guest to come on, let's see. Yeah, I probably have to do like a rebroadcast the last half hour.
Oh, man, come on, Terrence.
Yeah, I may have to.
Oh, jeez.
If I can't, well, listen.
Okay,
it's tough to.
Okay, what if I promise you I'll have every line busy, and that'll be enough?
What is wrong with a rebroadcast?
I just hate doing the rebroadcast.
What is wrong with it?
Can't you talk to 5 people in 30 minutes? And the break, you got the break in there, the 45 break. You have 5 people.
When see, I'm going to be over here by myself. So when people are calling in, how am I going to screen people when they're calling in?
You're going to have them before I leave. I want to have the lines full before I leave. I'm going to do all this to keep you from doing a rebroadcast. I'll have every line busy. Then you talk to people up until to the break. And
Nobody
then
wants to talk to me. They don't want to. They're not. They called to talk to you.
If I have the lines full, I promise you I will have the lines full. I promise you.
I think I should have the final say-so of what happens during the last half hour.
Come on, no rebroadcast.
If you're gone, it's going to be, if I can't get my special guest to come on.
Okay, who is your special guest? Maybe I can influence him.
If I can get my special guest, the Pharaoh, to call in.
Oh, my God. Okay. I'll get the Pharaoh to call in. Believe me. He will do. Do you want him? Do you want the Pharaoh? I'll get him for you. Okay, I'll get the Pharaoh for you. Anything other than a rebroadcast. Anything other than a rebroadcast. He'll love it. He'll love it.
Yeah, see, I can't handle the show like I'm doing now. You're here, I'm here. I can screen calls.
Okay, I'll get the Pharaoh to call in.
Okay.
I will get Michael Burks.
And if you can't get Sweet Mike, I'm going to have to be a rebroadcast of the last half hour.
I'll get Sweet Mike, I promise you. Somebody say a rebroadcast over Pharaoh.
Sounds good to me. All right. The people have spoken.
No.
People have spoken.
No. And I'm going to tell them to talk about some American black history instead of that African black history. You know what I mean?
Now you want to tell them what he should talk about?
Oh, boy. Anyway. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. He might even come down here. It would make it a lot easier for you, Terrence. Oh, my God. Oh, gee. You throw out these names I never heard of and nobody else has ever heard of either. Marquetta. Oh, please. We don't need him. He'll easily throw up 30 minutes of a rebroadcast. It's not like we're going to die if he says no. But I don't know what else I can do for Terrence. Have the lines full, and you just talk to 5 people between 12:35 and 1 o'clock. And you got a break in between there. I don't know what else I can do for him. Fill the lines up, and the break will be over at the 35. Then he'll talk for 10 minutes to a couple of callers. Then he got another break, and then he'll have the rest of them to fill out the hour. Yeah. You won't even have to answer the phone.
There's no guarantee you're going to fill the lines up before break.
Look, I will give you my Lincoln Ware guarantee. I will guarantee.
Uh-oh. Let's just try to book the Pharaoh.
Okay.
Because people, when they call in, they want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to me. They want to talk to you.
These people will want to talk. They will want to hear people to hear what they have to say. Come on, man.
We will see.
All right. I will have the lines full. I would rather have the lines full than for you to talk to Pharaoh for a half hour.
Now you want to tell me how to do the show.
Oh, man. I'm just saying I'm just trying to give you what the people want. I'm trying to give the people what they want.
You have to do what's...
The people want to hear Terrence Howard.
No, they don't.
Yeah. They want to hear Terrence Howard.
Well, Terrence Howard is not going to be able to focus on running the board and talking at the same time.
You won't have to run the board. Only thing you have one time you have to touch the board, and that's go to break.
And then people calling in. How can I screen calls while I'm on the air?
Don't answer anymore. If you have the lines full, that will take you till 1 o'clock.
Lincoln, just get... If the Pharaoh can't call in, it is what it is.
Oh, boy. Let me call him now. I got to go back and find his email.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. When did he call me last? When did the Pharaoh call me last? Oh, here it is.
please press 1 to connect your call.
Pharaoh, I'm leaving the station early tomorrow at 12:30, and Terrence Howard is going to fill in, but he wants to talk to you for the half hour, or else he's going to put a rebroadcast of the show.
I gotta take my brother to the doctor tomorrow.
Oh.
He's got a 10 o'clock, physical therapy.
Oh, he won't be done by 12:30?
But he should be. He should be. But if I happen to be at the hospital, I'll call in.
Okay, 12:30.
At 12:30?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. Okay, I'll call in then at 12:30.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. See you later. All right. There you go, Terrence.
Yeah, it's getting a little shaky there.
I
man.
know. And brother got to go to physical therapy at 10 o'clock,
Man.
and he's still going to be there at 12:30. He must be in bad shape.
I was getting ready to cue up that rebroadcast.
Oh, man.
What is your issue with the rebroadcast?
I just don't like. I mean, at 4 o'clock the rebroadcast is okay.
Yeah.
But I just hate a rebroadcast of another day that's passed by.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hate that. I just hate that.
Yeah.
And a half hour is not enough time to call. You can't get the preacher man in for a half hour.
No.
So Pharaoh will be calling in.
Yay! How about that?
Oh man, I tell you.
How about that?
I was gonna set it up for you.
Yeah. Of course.
5 long-winded callers would have taken you to 1 o'clock easily. Easily. It would have taken you there. All right, folks. I got places to go, people to see, and things to do. So I'll see you tomorrow morning. And somebody said, hand Terrence a Kleenex. Yes. Somebody said, what about 30 questions, Ray? Well, that's the thing. Terrence didn't want to answer Ray's questions. He wouldn't have wanted to answer his questions. Ray would have taken you 15 minutes. 1 caller.
The Pharaoh's just fine.
5 long-winded callers, or 1 Joyce or Alicia Reese.
No comment.
Jeez. Oh, boy. 1 Joyce or Alicia Reese.
No comment.
Ooh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. I'm out of here, folks. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we'll talk to Kenny Lattimore tomorrow. Maybe. I can't. Look, I just follow their lead. They said he was going to call in at 10 minutes till, and he didn't. Maybe he was in the studio somewhere. I don't know. All right, Terrence Howard, I'm out.
Shopton. Keeping it real. Be right back. Keeping it real.